I almost had to say pause when a heterosexual goes, let's go. Let's go.
Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. Good. Wait, today's Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends. Michael, Shawn, J Black, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo allegedly. And just want to say this. When we get to our main topic, we may, if we can, because I know Mo's busy. If we can, we might have to bring Mo on this subject early in the game. We might have to see if there's any way, and Sexy Mo might be the only rational people. No, and Cam. Okay, it's just me and Jay Black who won't be rational. Okay, all right. It's just me and Jay Black. All right.
Love the honesty.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get. All right, before we get into anything.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Kathy.
Kathy,
if you won't.
KB.
I got a whole bunch of R&B songs in my head. Kathy, good morning, sweetie. I didn't create what I'm about to say. Like, honestly, I talked to my fiance Stacy, and I had to literally talk to her, and she was like, Mike, the problem with life is your delivery. And I just said, okay, tell me. I said, tell me her nickname is Mook, and my nickname is Mook. Those are not sexy nicknames. I don't know why we call each other Mook. Those are so ridiculous. Those are so ugly nicknames. I don't know why I say, what up, Mook? She's like, what up, Mook? Mook ain't a good nickname, dog.
It is the same name. Go ahead.
It's not even the same name. And when we are in an intimate situation, we never call each other Mook because we know how stupid that name is. I don't know why.
Whose is it, Mook? Is yours?
Yeah. Why do we call each other Mook? And the extension to that was Mookie. So we started calling each other Mook. I don't even know the origin.
Do the Right Thing, maybe Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing. When his name Mookie in the movie? Mike, real quick, did you remember Mookie from Hawthorne?
Yes, I remember Mookie.
Mason?
Yes, I remember Mookie. Right. Yes, he was a point guard.
When you said it. Okay.
Mookie was a point guard. Mookie reminded me in Willenboro of guys. I'm losing you right now. Mookie Blaylock. When I would think of Mookie Blaylock in the NBA, I would think of Mook from Willenboro, New Jersey. Real talk. Okay, so she was like, "It's your delivery. Whatever." And she was like, and then she was like, I was like, "Okay, I know, I get it. I know." So this whole thing goes back to what were we talking about in the beginning?
You were talking about
your delivery.
She said your delivery is off.
So my delivery is off. So I'm like, okay, all right, it's tough. It's tough to have. So I said, okay. And she said, then she told me, then she said, just don't talk about anything that has to do with Bill Cosby ever again in your life. So this is the Bill Cosby free zone. Wow. She said, don't talk about nothing that has to do with those situations because she said, you don't have the type of I think
filter.
Or
filter wasn't the word, but it was close to the word. It was close to the word. It was you don't have it wasn't temperament.
Intellect.
She might have no intellect. God damn it, I'm smart. That's you, Jay Black. You ain't got the intellect. Gotta be kidding me. Let me tell you hold up. Let me tell you how much intellect I got. I actually did research yesterday on there are 7 not gonna talk about it. Anyway, all right, there's 7. No, I'm not even gonna talk about it.
That's too funny. But we gotta talk about, we didn't even hit on Felicia Rashad yet. We have to talk about Felicia Rashad and Howard University wanting to fire her over her alleged support for Bill Cosby. We can't even talk about that. We gotta talk about that.
No. You don't understand how much heat I got. No. She getting fired?
I think
she might.
I think
They're considering firing her, but I think if they fire her, then
I think we need to hit on that.
they
And
need
then
to
And whoa, but that's because she said something about the
she
miss
came
something
out
of,
in support of him.
but she said something about the justice misuse of justice.
Miscarriage of justice has been righted, which was true. Like it was a crime, not a crime, but it was a miscarriage of justice. What they were saying was fixed because it was an agreement that wasn't followed and it was corrected. So she was basically saying, "Hey, it was corrected."
We on our way down the rabbit hole.
Nope, not talking about it. Not talking about it. The non-Bill the Cosby freeze. Nope.
What about the fact that Bill Cosby going on tour? We may need to talk about.
We are going down the rabbit hole, Jay.
He's going on tour. Like he's literally going on tour.
Mike, whatever you do today, don't listen to nothing Jay Black say. That's all I want to say as a friend.
But I'm being honest, I reached out to his people about Mike trying to open up when he comes to Dallas.
That's great. Well, do that behind the scenes. Don't do it. We ain't got to do it on the air.
Wait, Bill Cosby's going on tour for real?
Wait, what happened? You dropped out. You muted yourself.
You dropped out, Jay.
Oh, he can't. I can't when I do that. Point.
Jay, you're losing your mind.
No, Shawnee did that. Where she did she go? All of a sudden, my mic go mute.
I didn't do that. No, I didn't.
Shawnee, you muted your mic. Hey, whoa. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning. So you're saying that action. So you're saying that Bill Cosby's going to go on tour?
Yeah, that's what the buzz is. He's going on tour to tell his story, and I felt like what a great opportunity, but to get Mike involved. They need a comedian opening act.
No.
We need a comedian host.
No.
So you sure we can't talk about that? I thought that was a gig is a gig, right?
No.
Is it, Jay?
So I'm not speaking on this. So we can.
I never know Mike to turn money down. Potentially, that was a nice check. He was talking like 9
Jay
to 10.
ain't talked to nobody. Jay only talked to me yesterday. Okay. Jay ain't talked to nobody. Me and Jay was on the phone all day.
Sonny, you know I love you, but let me just hear how much. How much? What we talking about?
About 9 to 10
thousand.
Yes.
100. I'm telling you, Jay ain't talked to nobody yesterday. Me and Jay were on the phone all day yesterday.
I know it's a
working
sensitive
out
topic.
We were talking about Wednesday.
He said 100.
No, Jay is blowing smoke up your.
Okay. But no, he don't want to talk about it. If he don't want to talk about it, he don't want to be associated with Bill.
Right,
Mike has to think about it because Jay has blown some situations for Mike, so we do kind of owe him on the back end.
No, I'm not getting into it.
That's why he can't ignore it.
I'm sweating right now because is he really? Now, Jay, be real right now. I'm not even talking about my money. Be real right now. Is he really? Is it true he might go on tour?
I know, but you don't want to talk about it. But yeah, unless he's going on tour and I literally reached out. I don't know if it's going to work, but I figure it's worth a shot. Like, what better way, to show some love?
You making me scratch my arms like a heroin addict. I just want to know. Can somebody Google? If there's a potential that it's not even about me being, it's not even about me being on the show, like at all. If he goes on tour, okay,
and it's a big tour.
I just want to say
it's a big tour. There's a lot of cities too. Go ahead.
If he really goes on tour, right? And he sells out. I want everybody to apologize to me.
Why?
For everything y'all said, and I've been saying the same thing every single time. Y'all pick and choose who is the violator, and I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, but I'm not buying a ticket to the show.
Shawnee, all I want to say is if he sells out all over the country.
But he is going to sell out. He was planning a tour before he went to jail.
Okay,
so
I'm not saying
really kind of picking up where he left off.
And you are absolutely right, Shawnee.
Shout out Shawn Westbrook.
I don't want no more. I don't want no more.
Shawn Westbrook.
Yeah, I just saw the hearts coming through. But go ahead.
Oh.
I don't want no
Shawn
more
Westbrook. I know you're talking about that.
I am the sacrificial lamb for saying stuff.
Actually,
It's called the Spanish Fly Tour. For those who don't know, Bill Cosby has an entire comedy set. No. For those who don't know, Bill Cosby.
That guy is a machine gun.
This is the last thing. We're moving on. Bill Cosby, on his album, has an entire Spanish Fly set about drugging chicks. And this is what kills me. About drugging chicks that sold millions of records. And he said it, that he drugged chicks. And the white audience and black audience laughed.
Yeah, because they thought it was a joke.
No, they knew it was real. He said it was real. He said it on Larry King after that, Shawnee. He went on Larry King and they joked about it afterwards.
Sorry, Stace. Sounds like Stacey's plan of you not having that.
No. I'm good. So anyway, the next anything. The next story is
right. So he don't want to talk about Bill Cosby.
I was just say this. The honesty of what has really happened against what everybody gets mad at me about talking about. The honesty of what really Larry King. Google Larry King's interview. Bill Cosby literally joked about it with him.
Yeah, look.
And no. I'm not getting into. I'm saying no. My whole thing is like I'm not agreeing. I'm saying this was the world. I'm just saying, just go look. Y'all go Google for yourselves, and y'all see what the world was like. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I have no opinion. Let's go. Let's move on. It's the Bill Cosby. No, I'm not.
It's interesting that your fiance said you ain't smart enough to discuss it. That's deep.
Oh. She didn't say I wasn't smart enough to discuss it. That's not what she said. I'm too smart.
Oh, that's what she said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we move on. Oh, that's her calling now?
No, that's my alarm. I'm too smart for the room, but honest, but to be real, like forget Bill Cosby. I'm too honest.
No, it's not that you're too honest. It's just
you going down that hole.
Johnny, I'm too honest because
there's no line of understanding.
No, you're right, but there's no line of understanding of racism either, right? There's no line of understanding of racism. There's no understanding on. I'm just telling you what really happens. I'm not telling you if it's right.
Who's the habitual line stepper now? Who's the line?
No, I'm not. Wait. I'm not telling you it's right. I'm just telling you this is what happens, and people want to deny what happens. Yeah. I'm not saying. I'm not going to debate whether it's right or wrong. Not going to do that. I'm just telling you, in actuality, in the reality of life.
Good one, actually.
This is what happens. It's called the Monopoly Tour. Get out of jail free.
Yeah, but you said it. People don't want to accept the truth, and the truth is that, like he was sitting up there. I am seeing Larry King interview. Don't really want to see it, but if he's sitting up there joking about it, he did an album about it, joking about it. This goes back to the monster that he is. And when you say, why do women go back? Because this is the life that we have to live.
Whoa. Stop right there.
Because nobody's going to do anything about it. Nobody's going to protect us. All I'm saying is whatever he wants to do because he's Bill Cosby.
Okay, great.
He's on my buzzer.
I'm done. I didn't say anything about the hoe going back. I didn't say nothing. No.
The hoe went back.
No, I didn't say that.
Now she a hoe.
No, the hoe went back.
I ain't saying nothing.
What are we talking about?
All right, next subject. No, y'all not. No. Moving on. I don't want nothing in my DM. I don't want text message. I didn't say anything. I said nothing. I said, all right, next story. Oh, Jesus. I done lost my track.
Bill Cosby free zone. We're not discussing Bill Cosby. Let's move on.
All right. Okay, let's get to the topic. Let's get to the topic. And this time, I thought this topic was so easy to do, and now all of a sudden we've already talked, and now I realize it's not an easy topic. Okay. All right. I said maybe we should get Sexy Mo on here so we can have two women instead of just Shawnee. Just against three guys. It's unfair. There should be, even though Shawnee holds her own, she's going to do she's gonna do her thing. Oh, jeez. How do you feel in a relationship that you're in love with somebody and they're in love with you? How do you feel about them having a best friend of the opposite sex? Seems so simple. Best friend of the opposite sex. You love this woman. The woman loves this man. And they have a best friend of the opposite sex. Woo. I don't know. No, I'm not. No, I just know I'm going. Hey, I know where Shawnee going with this because Shawnee and between Action and Bink, they are really family. Like they are really family. Like they are family for real. Like this is where it goes against all my natural instincts. So, Shawnee, your best friends are male, correct?
Some of them. Mm-hmm.
Some of them. So and
multiple best friends. We got multiple best friends. Okay.
There you go.
Yes, Jay, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I understand. I've seen this firsthand. Her being best friends with these gentlemen is authentic. Like I've seen it firsthand. It's real. It's real. There's nothing. They're family. They're family. But Shawnee, I want to take it in a different direction. And your man, the man that you fall in love with, have a best friend that happens to be female, and she bad as hell. Like she bad.
Was she there before me?
Yeah, she was there way before you. She been bad since the day of birth.
Well, then, I mean, that's his friend. Ain't nothing. I can't come between that.
But she smell good even when you don't smell her.
Even when you don't smell her.
She smell good even when you don't smell her. You see a picture of her and you know she smell good. Like when you see a picture of them taking an innocent picture, you can tell she smells delicious.
Yeah, if she was there before me, yeah.
She keeps saying that, like you couldn't meet afterwards, but prior, okay, keep going.
No, but I think it has to be. I agree with her.
Yeah, if she was there before me, yes, but afterwards, no, you ain't getting no best friends. Okay. I'm your best friend.
Got you. So the best friend that he had before he met you, who smells good on Wednesday. So can he, if he goes over there to visit, can it just be him and her when he goes over to visit to say what's up?
This is best friend. Yeah.
Ever.
Yes. If this is his best friend, because a true friend is not going to do anything that's disrespectful to mess up what you already have.
Can he sleep over? Can he sleep over?
Yeah, there might be times that he has to.
Ooh.
Would it change something if they prior got into it? Like they had a prior
No. You're okay. Not gonna do that. You're not. This
There's
is
a lot of best friends that
this is not this. No, you're not gonna twist
that's
this.
More than best friends.
Yes, if you done put your stuff in somebody or had your stuff put in by, that's not a best friend.
So you don't think there's best friends out there that smashed before?
No, they are, but they're not best friends.
Yeah, that's something different.
I'm just saying.
Me and Bink, when we met, and me and Action, ain't nobody ever tried to holler at each other. We just instantly clicked.
So let me go before I go, and then I'm going to get off the square. By square, I'm gonna get before I go to Jay. Because I already know where it's going. I already know. Cam, can somebody that you're having a great relationship with, and their best friend happens to be a dude, how do you handle it? Are you cool with it?
No, I'm cool with it. I'm comfortable in my skin. So, and then back to what Shawnee said, if he was there before me, I can't interrupt, situations that were there before I came on the scene as well. Because I wouldn't want it in reverse.
Right.
Whoever I'm friends with beforehand, you can't regulate that and say, well, need you to get rid of that person that you've known for 25 years. I need you to not be friends with this person you know for 15 years, blah, 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 blah. So,
Oh God, here
Oh,
we go.
action said, what if the friend was Bill Cosby? Shut up. Stop, Action. Stop. I'm trying. Like, I'm
I
trying.
went to school with a cat named Bill Cosby.
That's hilarious. You went to school with
We weren't that close.
Oh, my God. Okay, so just before we go to Jay's ass, Cam and Shawnee. So you're in a relationship with somebody, and their best friend is the opposite sex. Do you have a problem? Do you get irritated if that person starts taking advice from that person in your relationship, where they start going like, well, I don't understand why you deal with this with Shawnee, and then Cam, I don't understand. Then the dude's like, my voice is high pitched, it's hard to get it deep. I don't understand why you're doing that with the Cam. And where do you draw the line where, like, I know this is your best friend, but you're not going to intrude right now and get into our relationship? Whoever wants to go first, go.
Yeah, that's not being a friend at that point to me.
Yeah,
that's somebody trying to create a wedge.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to figure out what their intentions are. Why am I such the bad guy? What is it that he doesn't like about me that all of a sudden what I do is an issue, and prior to that it wasn't? Depending on whatever the topic is.
Yeah. So then when she says, I just, I know he has my best interest, and I'm just saying, like, some of the stuff you said, like, he even agreed that what you said was this and that.
But no, that's going too far.
Shawnee, we talking again. We talking again.
I'll tell her, you know what? Maybe you need to reassess this triangle. Maybe I'm sitting in the wrong seat. Maybe I need to be the best friend and you need to be dating him. Let's go ahead and try that out.
Let me tell y'all something. I wish we had a round of applause sound effect, because I like that right there. Because I think I would have just choked her. Okay.
Physical.
Now, Mike, don't think. Wait, this is for the record. Don't think I ain't think that. I got, I'm running with a couple of options. So I'm trying to be the bigger person. Yeah,
I get it. Shawnee,
that's on the list.
No, I think it's.
Hold on, but let me bring it back to you. Now he has a female best friend. Mm-hmm. He has a female best friend. You have a male best friend, and y'all get into it or whatever. And he's like, listen, what you said was disrespectful, and he said, and then you go back. I didn't mean it being disrespectful and whatever. I don't know where you coming with this. I'm like, look, even my friend said this is disrespectful. Even my best friend said this was disrespectful, and it happens to be a female. All right, now you respond.
Well, first of all, your best friend shouldn't be coming up in our disagreement. That's number one. Oh. And like I said, a best friend is not going to do anything to cause you to have extra drama. And I know for me personally, I got a friend that I've had since I was in the first grade. So we've known each other for 40 plus years.
Kathy, we coming to you.
And this person has been there through he and his family. When there were issues in my house, they were there. Through me having, being married, divorced, stroke, all this stuff. But when it became an issue, because his wife had an issue, the girl that he married had an issue with it, then that's when we said, okay, look, you know how to get in touch with me. I know how to get in touch with you. We don't have to talk to each other. If you need something, just holler. But I'm going to step back because this is who you married to. You got kids with this woman, and there's no need for her to feel some type of way. And y'all end up breaking up when we ain't even trying to be together. So that's what a friend will do, because I don't have to talk to him every day to be like, okay, yeah, this is my friend. But if something goes down and I just really need to get in touch with him, that ain't happened, then we know how to call each other.
I understand that, Shawnee, but that wasn't even the question.
But that's what I'm saying. The Best friends shouldn't be doing that.
No, but I'm saying the opposite way of it is that you're dealing with your man's best friend, and she may have said something to him to go like she's wrong. Like
Well, he
what
should
the
have.
debate? So that's the answer to the question is you love this dude, but this dude has a best friend that's a female, and she's saying you're wrong. And then he comes back and he brings that up.
He
Can
needs
you
to go
deal?
be with her then, because that's not
Okay.
how you do that. That's not how you do that. Don't come tell me what another woman said.
So what just hypothetically speaking, what if you were wrong when she was right when she told him this advice?
And sometimes that happens. Then he and I could have that conversation the first time. Be like, "That's cool. I understand that's your friend. She has your best
No. That's
interest."
not just your friend, Shawnee.
What?
That's his best friend.
What friend? Best friend? That's your.
No. There's
She
a big
has your.
difference. I
She
got
got your.
friends, and I got Cam and Jay. This
Okay,
is
well,
his best friend.
she your best friend. She has your
Yeah.
best interest. But what you
Yeah.
don't need to do when we are talking is tell me what somebody else said, another female. If that's what she said to you, fine, and you want to use that when we're in our debate. But don't say to me, "Well, she even said." Listen. I don't care what she said. I don't care what she said. Now you can present it to me as is your idea. But don't do that, because that's disrespectful.
Okay. Well, last but not least, I already know this answer is gonna be short as F.
Short to the point.
So if your significant other had a best friend that was of the opposite sex, Jay Black, how would you deal with it?
To be honest,
Honestly.
I honestly wouldn't even have made it to that. If she had a best friend prior to me that was a male, and she wasn't willing to remove that individual, we wouldn't even have built enough to become in a relationship. So I'm just being honest. So we wouldn't even got to that point. So the answer is no, absolutely not. But I wouldn't even allow myself to get to that point, because once I start vibing with you and I see you got, all right, we got to cut that out. Like I can't deal with that. So if you want to rock with me, that situation needs to be put on pause. Real talk. I know it may be asking a lot for some, but that's just how I roll. I can't.
No, they say a relationship should be based on honesty. So technically, you and Shawnee would never have been able. I'm just saying hypothetically, y'all. I'm just saying hypothetically before y'all get all into the details. I'm just putting this out there. Jay, Shawnee just happen to meet. They start clicking, and then Jay finds out that Bink and Action are literally entwined in her life, like they are like brothers. So Jay, you say there's no way you would just step back.
Couldn't even rock, because I see that she's super tight. She's probably not willing to budge. I'm gonna bring it up, and and I'm gonna test those waters. And if she ain't rocking to that degree with me, we never even going to get to that point. I just no way, none that I could deal with that. None, zero. Not even gonna hold you. And then the other side of that, what she said was, with people bringing stuff into your relationship, what happens in our house stays in our house. I don't even need you sharing what's going on with her. I don't need people in my business, because people judge, and then it's just too much. No, don't tell me what another man said. Like, what? No, it's just too much. So call it what you want, but nah, I'm good. I know.
All right, there's so much.
Good morning, Stephanie.
No. I actually, Stephanie, what up? Good morning. No, I respect that. So you always.
What? You respect my answer? Wow. Okay.
I respect your answer for this. This is why I respect the answer. You're like, we can't go any further. So you stop it at the beginning once you realize the situation, because you're like, I ain't built for this. Like, I'm not doing this. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Ashley. Nyla tonight on your IG is commenting. She's agreeing with Jay. Her question is, are they best friends that have been intimate? No, they haven't been intimate.
In most cases. We're talking about the allegedly.
They ain't been intimate.
Allegedly. Shawnee is the exception. Shawnee is the exception on she really has brothers. But I respect Jay Black on this one thing. I'm not going any further with you. Like, we're stopping it right here.
Yeah, like with y'all now. If I met somebody now And this is what dudes do. You know, if like the way Jay and I
What people do.
or Mike and I, and we don't even call each other that much. But I know dudes that'll be like, well, what he calling you for? Y'all ain't on the show right now. Well, why you got to get up so early? Why you got to talk to them? And
No,
I'll
you're
be
right
like,
about that. No, you're right
I'm
about
like,
that.
you can go. I'm not getting rid of them. I mean, even y'all at this point, I'm not gonna get rid of you for a new joker. That's just I can find somebody else for pleasure.
Queen born not. But Shawnee, do you see how familiar you and Jay Black are to how similar you two are to each other? You said these are the people that were here with me, and I'm not answering those questions. Jay Black said, "Oh, those are the people you were effing with, but you can't get them out. I don't want to do." Dog, y'all literally have a TV show called Twins. Like y'all really should have a TV show called Twins. Y'all say the same thing. Y'all really do. Y'all say the same. Y'all say this. Jay's like, I'm not dealing with that. And you're saying, whoa. When I figure out that you're like, wait, Michael Shawn called me and he want an explanation, you gotta go. Jay Black on the opposite side of saying, wait a second, so and so called you and you want to answer the phone. Oh, I'm gone.
Yeah, I can't deal. I'm just me. I just know me, and I hate when people talk. Don't talk too much. What happens?
Well, who they supposed to talk to when something going on? If she can't get through to you, who she supposed to talk to? The wall?
Another dude?
It's her best friend. This is her best friend. That
watch how
I'm
grabbing. Hold on, Shani. Watch how I'm grabbing my cup of coffee like a bitch who just got punched in the
head. Look, who she supposed to talk to?
God.
She might need that male perspective so she can.
Oh my God! I just got hit with my father when I was 8.
Yeah, right, that's what happens.
Shani, you're bugging.
You're
bugging.
Hey. That was Cam. We need you, Cam. Can y'all put that? Can y'all put that scenario back out for Cam? What was the scenario again, please?
Shawnee.
Oh, Jay was saying he don't want nobody in his business, so I guess she shouldn't be talking to the dude about what's going on between them. But if that's her best friend, this is what they have done. They talk to each other. Me and Bink talk to each other.
So you're talking about the relationship?
Yeah. When they go left, I call Bink.
Cam.
Because that's who got to come get me out of jail.
Just being honest, you can't interrupt what was there before you. Like, that's a whole nother battle to be fighting. I'm not fighting that battle. Like, I'm not undoing somebody's 10-year relationship just so I can be at peace. That means, like I said before, why am I here? Like, what am I doing? I'm the circle in the square.
Yeah,
I ain't got no business being here. I don't have no place.
Cam, that was good.
Yeah.
Cam broke.
I mean, well, yeah, if it's becoming a problem, but I shouldn't be in the relationship. If me and Cam in a relationship and I go to Bink and say, hey, Cam left his socks on the floor again and I'm not understanding, then I shouldn't come back to Cam and be like, well, Bink said that. I should be able to go to Cam with the information that I have and the understanding that I have now and say, hey, Cam, can we talk about these socks?
I'm drinking this coffee because Shawnee, you so wrong.
No, I
ain't. That's your man, and you talking about socks on the floor, and Cam broke it down. Though Cam, if we had a sound effect for hand claps, because this hand clap does not give up what Cam just broke down. He said, "I'm the square. I'm not part of this thing," and he didn't even say it in my high voice and my little like want to start a fight. He said, "Listen, I'm obviously not part of this situation right here. You're trying to put a square peg in a triangle. You go holler at him. Oh, I ain't even built to say it like that. But damn, that was good. Damn, that was good. He never lost his cool or his composure. He just said, that's what you want. It is what it is. Sorry, I left my socks on the floor.
We all riled up.
I would have been throwing stuff around the room. I would have punched a hole in the wall. I would have done all types of extra stuff.
Why though? Why?
bring
if
another
this
man's
person-
name in my house. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm right
But
now.
if I don't bring the
acting.
man's name up in the
No,
house,
I'm acting, Shorty. Let me act.
okay.
I
go.
know where you got that from. Your dude, right? Your best friend, right?
Well, that's your insecurities.
No, they about to
Them
go
your
top.
insecurities.
I know, Shawnee. It is
I'm going with you. Come on, let's go.
It is
Let's
my insecurities,
sing.
but I'm
Come on.
doing this for the show, and they're gonna call.
I'm
cops
doing
on
it
me
for the
right
show.
now.
I'm doing
They're
it
gonna
for the
call-
show too.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get arrested. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get arrested. I'm gonna
But
get
yeah,
arrested.
them your insecurities. I ain't said nothing about Jay
Why
Black.
Shawnee,
You bringing Jay Black in this. You
Yeah, I
like
was
Jay
just-
Black? You
I was
want to
just-
be with Jay Black?
Hey, I was
I
just
came
looking-
to you and just said this was my issue that you ate all the popsicles. I didn't say nothing about Jay Black. So you and Jay
How the
Black
hell
got
you go to
something
somebody
going on
about the
between-
popsicles that I bought in this bit? No, I'm playing. I'm not going to.
Good morning, Afro
Hey,
Queen.
I'm gonna-
Probably like, what is going
I'm
on?
not playing no more. I'm not playing.
Oh, you know, popsicles.
That was the loudest I could get right now. I'm telling you, somebody go here, do, and the show.
Everything okay in there?
Everything all right in there. Everything all right.
They're gonna be like, who you talking to? Oh, ain't nobody.
I said there was nobody. I'm just looking at the laptop. Who is this bitch about the socks? What? I don't know what you're talking. I swear, all the time, I don't know what you're talking about.
You eating popsicles and drinking coffee?
And I do have a popsicle in my refrigerator. I got that one popsicle in my refrigerator. All right, do we miss any comments? All right, everybody on IG Live.
Oh, didn't Kathy have a comment?
Oh, Kathy had a comment, so bring Kathy's comment up. One of my best friends is my ex-husband, which I understand, and he gets in my business sometimes on the side, and I have to curse him out. If you have to curse him out, your relationship is too deep.
Yeah, my ex-husband tries that. He tries to say, oh, we're best friends. I'm like, nah, we ain't best friends because best friends don't get people in shit like you do. So you the ex-husband.
And my
the baby
takeaway
daddy.
reading that was,
I like when Shorty gets stepped up like this. I like when she gets riled up like this. Go ahead, Jay Black. Go ahead.
when I read that,
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, Shawnee.
Oh,
Watch
I'm
your mouth.
sorry, Cam.
yeah,
Watch your mouth,
Sorry.
mother. Watch your
I can
mouth.
see she was in a moment. I thought her ex-husband was
Go ahead.
I feel like Kathy may be telling her friend too much for him to feel that he can mention and speak on that relationship. So if we don't give them that ammunition, goes back to what I'm saying. You're talking too much, in my opinion, when it's certain things. You can't give that much info and expect people not to share their insight. So don't put yourself in those
give them the
situations.
info. Because like my ex-husband will get on my social media and be looking and then call and ask all these questions. It's like, hold up. Who pay the bills over here?
Yeah, you always go back to the
got
money.
going over there. I got this over here. I ain't in
Are
your
they-
business. Don't get in mine.
But there's so many legs to this. Like, Shawnee, just if your man at the time was like, listen, this whole social media thing where he's doing this and doing that, we got to shut this down. Like, honestly, I could see him calling your ex-husband directly and be like, dog, enough of this kid stuff. Like, you're the father to these girls. And I will never disrespect that. But this whole social media thing, we got to shut this down. Like, this is ridiculous. Before you answer that, let me get to Stephanie. Listen, best friends know their own place. You yourself only allow what you and your friends talk about.
Mhm.
Most importantly, when it comes to your loved one, I'm a strong believer. If I'm dating you or married, if we have problems, I talk to you only. I don't need that extra ish.
Exactly, Steph.
Before we get to that, Shawnee, so when that happens, when he says enough with this like social media stuff, do you allow him to give him a call, or do you say I'll take care of it?
Nah, since anybody I was involved with since me and her dad got divorced, day one, there's a clear understanding of, listen, that's the father of my children. That ain't none of your business. I'm not going to allow him to disrespect you, and you're not going to disrespect him.
So if he does, if the father of your children does overstep the line and says something,
I would say something to him. I mean, he hadn't done that because I'll like when it's there, I say, all right, look, you gonna have to chill, stay in your place because I don't need you messing up something that could potentially be something. And so he respects that.
Yeah,
but we're not gonna have all that drama.
She lean on work a lot. Shawnee lean on work. She leaned on diverting. This is friend for work. Is there male best friends or male friends that ain't work related that you try to throw in the category? Because that's where it's
but
really problem is.
We don't. Me and my male best friend, the one that I've known since first grade, we don't communicate with each other anymore. So like the stuff we used to, and really we weren't doing that much as adults. Just on our birthdays, we would say hi. Maybe once a year.
You knew him from the first grade?
Since first grade.
Y'all should have broke up by the 7th grade. That's ridiculous.
First grade, yeah.
Like by the 7th grade, I've outgrown you. Like, how do you keep this relationship?
Nah, we cool. We cool.
And, and just on basic things, I think this is why. And correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody say something, Cam, because Jay Black's gonna say something, but Cam say something. There's something that feels when you're in a relationship. Let's say y'all living together, and your girl walks by you and she's on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I don't know why the time makes a difference. I'm not explaining this. I don't know why. I don't know why the time makes a difference, y'all. But to every man, time makes a difference. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and she on the phone and she talking to another dude that's her friend. Mm-hmm. For me, I don't have any rational explaining. I can't rationally explain this where society would understand. Society will call me insecure. But I have a problem with that. And I don't know why. I'm saying this now before y'all get in my DM. Start sending me text messages. I don't know why. I do. And the house will explode if you're walking around talking to a dude at 7 o'clock. I'm just being honest. Honest. I don't know why it bothers me. And you're like, oh my God. And this. I'm not. I can't. So Cam, go to Cam. Are you cool with that? There's the woman that you have moved in with. He's on the phone talking to a dude who she says is her friend. 7:30 at night. Once again, I don't know why 7:30 at night makes me mad. I don't know why it makes me mad. I don't know why if it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon it would feel different. I don't know. Maybe because you changed into your pajamas. I don't know. So, Cam, she walking by the couch, you watching the game. Oh my God, Troy, that's out. Are you cool with that?
I don't know if I'm cool with it, but it is what it is. Then it opens the other door. So I have female friends. So that means I can do the same thing if I choose to. I might not because I'm not a phone person by nature. But
me neither.
If that was to come up, then that means I have the pass to do that. If it, I don't have to be like, oh, so and so's calling me. Let me kind of sneak away or not let her know that I'm talking to a girl or what have you.
Right.
So this, it ain't. I don't know. It ain't nothing to me. This.
But in actuality, you will say it does strike you a little strange. It does hit you a little bit like.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it's an everyday, that could be an issue. Like, we're going to do this every day.
Cam, I ain't know you was a sucker, Cam. I ain't know Cam was, hold on. I ain't know you was a sucker.
You're right, Jay.
Come on, Cam, stop
nobody that. No sucker. I'm comfortable with me, man.
A sucker.
But I'm going to be honest. I'm not for the fighting over something else that I can't control. It just don't make no sense to me.
If you control it. It's your relationship. It's your household. You're a man. Be a man.
No. There's a difference, Jay. I don't control people because no grown person controls me. So I don't control no grown person. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. I don't care about that. How much you love somebody. Yep. All that's canceled out. A grown person is going to do what they want to do.
All right. Before you go, Jay, I just want to say this. We do waste a lot of time trying to get people to go against what their instinct says. And why are we fighting to get them to do something different? When if you want them to do something, they should know that automatically. So why am I fighting to get somebody to act? That's how us Libras, and shout to the Libras. There's no, but now I'm not taking sides.
How us Virgos do. I'm gonna tell you how Virgo do. But right. Virgo, no. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you go. Go ahead.
I mean, I feel like a man is a man, and it's your household, and having your lady tell you, "No, I'm going to do this," and you like, "I'm cool," and you really not cool. You really don't like it. Speak up. Like it's going to alter the thought process of that other individual. It's not about controlling them. This is what you need for your safe haven. This is your space. And you talking to another male, friend or not, before me, after me, work related. There's boundaries. And 12, like Shawnee texting midnight. My was it 1 a.m? I think it was 12 her time. My phone going boo-doo. And I looked at the phone, looked at my wife too. Like, I don't know who that is, 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Shawnee. You know, like, so but we can get that off, but she knows
that was
that
reversed. If that was reversed, and you know there's nothing going on with you and Shawnee, if that was reversed and her job description had that, what would you do other than have the cops come? I want other.
like she said, Virgos go to jail. Virgos go to jail. But Shawnee leans a lot on work related. So I get what you're saying, Mike, though. But yeah, work related and the text.
What's the story that you just said that Shawnee hit you at 1 o'clock in the morning was work related. So she's not the only one leaning on work related.
It depends on what was said in the text message. And if it was just sharing a clip over something that went viral, that's
which was work related.
So, but it was just a clip. It wasn't nothing that required a response from me. It was just, hey, have you seen this?
If a dude sends your wife a clip, and she was for a producer of a show, and he sent her a clip at 1 o'clock in the morning.
He don't need to be sending that at 1 o'clock. Y'all don't get to work till 8
because ain't nothing gonna happen between 1 and 8 in the morning. So he should have waited till 8.
Happen between 1 and 8.
No, I mean as far as that person need to know it. Nah, do that early in the morning because that could be disrespectful to the relationship. It could be waking up your spouse. It could be causing problems. So yeah, I mean 1 in the morning, you're asleep technically. So nothing's really. You're not going to do anything from 1 in the morning until you wake up at 6 or whatever time you're getting up. So that text could have waited. Put it on the timer, homie. Like, don't you need to shut that down? Let that be known, or I will do it. I'm fine with doing that, making sure that this is. I just don't play them games. I don't play them opposite sex games. I don't play that male. I just don't play it. I just no. Wait, why is the lights around my? What is that? What's that? Light bulbs going off? I don't know what that means. What is she trying to say?
Spotlight? No, we highlighting you right now.
Wow, I don't know what this means. She's trying to clown me for something.
But you know what's funny? That wasn't even. I agree with everything Jay Black just said. So the highlight shouldn't even been there. I agree with everything you just said. We need something like irrational. Let me tell y'all something. 609-699-1386. I'm gonna say it slow. 609-699-1386. And I will. Everybody on Instagram Live. If you disagree, don't wait till the show is over to send a bunch of DMs. Don't wait. We here for you. We here for you. You got your line. What you say?
We need like a line. I'll put something together where people can respond, and then we can read their responses back the next day or whenever.
Get your comments on. If you mad at something, like y'all was mad at me about whatever. I'm not going to mention the name yesterday. And I was blacking out on. Okay, guess what? I'm not even saying the name. But now I'm saying.
Why your alarm keep going off?
No, because I can't turn it off because
because we're on live.
Yeah. So my thing is like if you mad at Jay, you agree with Cam, you mad or agree with Shawnee, then say it.
I ain't know Cam was like this though. I thought Cam was the man in his relationship and in the house. Cam,
that's what we do with Jay.
No.
This is
right. I'm a man all the time, kid.
No, Jay, you are busy.
You do. You know what you do, Jay? At the end of the day, you willing to deal with petty.
And Jay be doing too much. Let me tell you how Scorpio do it. Listen,
let's read the comment. Let's read the comment. Afro Queen's comment. Let's read the comment. Jay Black says established. There is nothing wrong with that. I agree with him for once. My whole point is that Jay Black has wasted a lot of energy until he found the right relationship. Yep. There's a lot of energy that gets wasted worrying about a chick talking on the phone with another dude.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm not taking sides. I'm just giving both sides of this before everybody gets all riled up. Cam is saying, if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. I wish I would let my blood pressure rise off of this.
Well, you're just speaking your mind and letting it be known how things are going to happen if you're going to be in this relationship moving forward. If you choose not that, I respect that too. You can go our separate ways, but you're not going to have another man that we're not doing that.
But the only problem is then you have a Shawnee that the man who's calling her is really a family member, not by blood,
or it's about work.
But I've seen it. I've seen it myself, face to face. That these people truly care about each other past all the other stuff. They're really family. Like they really are. So I'm just saying, there's not a cut.
Maybe that job ain't for you.
What job?
Baby, you almost made me cuss. You got me bent like a flexi straw. Whatever. How I'm gonna leave my job for you? You just showed up on the scene. What you gonna do? What you got? You what? You what? I mean, you millionaire status. What's going on? What's going on with your pockets?
If I was able to make you a stay-at-home mom, you would consider it.
No, not no stay-at-home mom. We gotta have the lifestyle that we have now. Plus, if all you can give me is what I got, what I need you for.
Guys, we're off the topic.
Okay, all right, let's get refocus.
Okay, sorry.
Shawnee always push my buttons too.
Like
Cam, I'm shocked.
I don't call Bink in the middle of the day. Well, me and Bink talk probably about 5 times a day. But like if he and Mo are doing something,
you talk to who 5 times a day?
Yeah, we talk a lot. But like if they doing something, or he say, "Hey, we out to dinner," then I don't keep on yapping. But I talk to her too. Like I call Mo too and talk to her. So they're my kids' godparents. So
Stephanie done sent a paragraph. Damn it, Stephanie, you know this ain't what. Damn it,
Mike Strong.
Jesus, I read a lot. I got tons of books.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh my God, I do not like stuff like that. Friends and family know. Why would you put the lights on me? I don't like that stuff like that. Friends and family know better than to text me after hours. Okay, friends and family. Mm-hmm. That's disrespectful unless it's an emergency, dying or something. Then you should know better. Then that means Shawnee's disrespectful because she texts me late at night too. I don't think it's
1 a.m. I
don't think it's disrespectful. I just think Shawnee's reminding me of stuff because she knows I'm going to forget. Dying or something, then you should know better. I hate that stuff when people say, "Well, I just talked with your husband." BS. I tell them fault. Oh, tell them fault.
Oh, that's your fault.
Oh, I tell them fault you talking to who you need to talk with. People, BS. Listen, it's simple. Don't bring me into stuff. I really mind my own business. Agree with Shawnee. Why couldn't you just put agree with Shawnee for the first
I really be texting y'all at 1 o'clock. I'll be off on the time, man. If I'm texting y'all at 1 o'clock,
you're not the only one. Don't people text me at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I will show Stacy the phone, and she's like, "Oh, okay." Kathy, here go Kathy. See, Kathy knows the show. Kathy knows the show. You see this? You see this right here? Why people you date you? Wait, why
want to get rid of something?
Get rid of something you had for years or a lifetime.
Yes, J Black.
Why people you date want to get rid of something you've had?
It's ridiculous.
I'm worth it. I'm worth it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
I'm legit worth it.
Stephanie, you done. There we go, Stephanie. That's what I'm talking about. Well, stop talking about stuff that I gotta write. Can y'all write? Can y'all spell check this first, or actually just not spell check it? Just go so much. Stephanie,
well, stop talking about stuff I got.
So much.
Oh, I gotta write so much.
You could have called. You could have. Might have been easier for
call in, Stephanie.
I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this verbatim. What they wrote. Man, topic is juicy. Laugh out loud. There you go. Man,
this topic is juicy.
Stephanie, good morning. Good
morning, Jacqueline. Good morning.
You know you have fast fingers, so if that happens,
well, you get going
as we talking.
Yeah, you get going. Yeah.
Cam let his ladies run over him. This is very.
No, he does not. No, he does not. Be quiet, Jay.
I sweat what needs to be sweat. You sweat everything. You got to control. Back to that Janet Jackson thing you got. You think you need to control everything.
Jay.
I control my space. If
Jay.
you want to be a part of my space, come in. If there's issues with it, you have to be a part of it.
Y'all
Jay.
see, I'm not getting involved in this. Y'all have a
Jay.
good time because I'm not taking this stuff I took yesterday. Go
And
ahead.
chances
Jay.
are my formula probably works 20 times better than yours.
Wait a second. Stephanie, go to hell. You understand that? Don't get mad at me because you put the wrong word down. Why you get mad at me?
You understand that?
Yo, she typed it in the moment. That joke was hilarious.
Stephanie, I ain't got no hate for you. I'm just
Those
saying.
thoughts. That was a
Yeah,
real
she's
thought.
right with us.
I know what we're doing.
Yeah,
This is why people misconstrue text messages. Because y'all be so quick to be like, take your time. Take your time. You're here.
Now she laughing. Yo.
Go to hell.
She said, "You understand that, Jay? You a
No, and
stupid
hold on, go
dummy."
back to the last one. Go back to the
Jay
last one.
is-
Wait, hold on. Go back to the last one. Go
Which
back.
one, the light
Let's tell you
bulb?
about I love the light bulb. Kiss my ass because the light bulbs ain't on your ass. Well, I wish we let's take the light bulbs.
I guess the light bulb's supposed to be bad. That's what it's
cheesy
supposed to
light
be.
bulbs off. Take them light bulbs off.
Like it only works for the guys on top. Wonder why.
Stephanie comments need to cut off after 7 words.
nah, you
I
got one.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I didn't
Y'all
say
not
that.
gonna come at
What is the
Stephanie.
name?
Y'all
What is
not.
that name? Pronounce that name. I don't know that name.
Let's see.
Chachi and me.
And me, Chachi and me.
Chachi and me.
All right, Chachi and me. I got lucky on that one. Chachi and me, don't you ever, we're going to be checking your comments. Don't you ever say anything like at 8 words. Cam, tell him Jay Black is beyond control. Oh, see, now y'all want to instigate. I'm going. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead with that.
Jay Black is a stupid dummy.
Wow.
He's a stupid dummy.
You don't think of Black and Mild.
I'm just saying. It
I
works.
could not live in the house with Jay. Oh my
saying-
God.
Oh, y'all was
Lord
loving
have
Jay.
mercy.
Jay can't live with Jay. Man,
I'm about to celebrate it. What we got together
Much work.
04 and came
Regulating
back
grown
in
people.
08.
I know it's
Seven-
somebody
seven-
for everybody.
7 year.
And
We
bless our
celebrating
heart.
our 7th year anniversary this
Okay.
month. Life works.
I'll
It's
just
great.
say this.
Everybody on the same page.
I'll
Chemistry.
just say this. The
good.
argument's like, if y'all think that Jay Black's wife is submissive, y'all have it all effed up.
And see, I need to see that. Until I see that she can, and she, you know what I'm
What,
saying?
we seen it on the show like that time Jay
No,
called
I see
her.
the comments. I just want to see
No,
the two
when
of them
he-
sitting in a room together. Like,
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
Yo,
I
too.
just want to
Cam.
see that energy. That's the energy I'm dying
He
to see.
called her
Yeah.
and she said,
You
"You
know
trying to set me up," and hung that
Yeah.
phone up. I said,
Yeah.
"Ooh."
So
Cam,
just
I've
yesterday,
called. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I was saying just yesterday, she said, "You know, you're exhausting sometimes. Everything ain't got to be a debate." So I literally debate and challenge everything, and she literally just said that. So she comes at me. She legit all the time. She's more of the loud, rowdy one than I am, but it works. It works.
No.
Loud ain't got nothing to do with it. It's
No,
your thought
no,
process.
No.
It's your
Shawnee,
thought process.
no, Shawnee, you
Well,
don't
Jay's on
love.
this thing where if you whisper, mean stuff, it's not mean. He got his own style.
I have
being
called.
calm absolutely matters.
Yeah,
Being
he
calm.
thinks it changes it, but it
Absolutely.
doesn't.
Jay Black is manipulative.
No, see, this is the thing. Y'all keep talking. I have called. Jay don't win the argument, Joe. I've called him and put on speakerphone.
Also, Jay's a liar.
No,
Yeah.
Jay, his wife will be on my tone, but she will have facts. She would be like, and so and so and so and so, and this is it, and this is about the cable bill. So and so and so and so. And we don't get those channels. I told you when we signed it, we don't get. And I'm like,
Nah, I can't live that. That's too much.
oh, I swear, I'm not even doing this for comedy. I'm not doing this for comedy. I'm not even doing this to make her laugh. I've heard this and be like, and I looked at the phone, and I will repeat this. The day I met her, the first day I met her, I thought she was too quiet. And when it is, let me tell y'all something. Don't feel
Yes,
sorry
yes.
for Lady Q. Morning.
Okay.
Just tuning
That's
in.
cool.
Y'all got me
Good,
late
good.
to work. Wednesday, laugh out loud. What's topic? Can men and women be just best friends? Thank you. Because I was told everybody left us yesterday. So it's thank you.
Stephanie's in
Thank you.
Tyler. She's in Tyler. She's a salesperson at KISS. She's
Thank
one of
you,
the
Stephanie.
salespeople.
Shout out to Tyler, Texas. I didn't know how much love we had out there, and thank you, Shawnee, for taking me out there. That was one of the most amazing, like 4 hours ever being somewhere. No, for real, because I just went. We had a meeting, and then we hung out. Like you would never know what a great day that was for me, just to hang out there in Tyler, Texas. Can you put that last comment up there just so I can read that so we can get the comments up there? If Jay Black lose the argument, he won't eat.
Dang, he won't eat no bacon. I don't believe that now, Jeanette.
That's a family. That's a relative.
I know. He won't eat no bacon. If he get mad, he won't eat the bacon.
I'm gonna tell you what. When I was drinking, if I lost the argument, I'll light that house on fire. Playing with my ass. Why he got that gasoline? Why he? Everybody gonna die tonight. I walk my kids out first. Like, everybody, come out. Okay, just mama gonna die tonight. That's all.
What in the world?
All right. When we come back, we gonna take this Black and Mild break. It was good. At least I ain't getting in trouble getting no DMs.
I ain't getting in trouble either.
Jay always lose the argument. He don't even win no arguments on here.
You're crazy. Yeah, I mean, I let y'all think sometimes, but the reality is the reality.
Right,
no one.
Can I segue?
Shawn, you trying to push buttons.
Jesus Christ! All right, can I hurry?
I be trying to push buttons. Like that.
Here we go. This is why. No, put the bulbs on you. Put the bulbs on you, Shawnee. Put the bulbs on you. We was about to let it go. Put the bulbs on you. We was about to let it go.
It don't work.
Put the bulbs on you.
It don't work.
Bulbs on Shawnee. Bulbs on Shawnee. Bulbs on Shawnee. She a damn hater. Bulbs on Shawnee. Everybody gotta get the bulb. All right. Stephanie said, "Man, my sister having surgery for cancer." Okay, let me change my tone. Man, my sister having surgery for cancer and taking my nephew to daycare. Look at all types of crazy this morning, like Mike did yesterday.
What?
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, put the comment. Hold on, put the comment back on. Stephanie, this is why that's unfair.
Wait a minute.
Stephanie, this is why that's unfair.
What's wrong with Mike yesterday?
Because hold on. This is the thing.
Let me go look.
I had a hood on.
No, I think you're talking about your comments and your perspectives.
Okay. Well, hold on. This is hilarious. This is why Stephanie knows what she's doing. She started her comment with, my sister having surgery for cancer and taking my nephew to daycare, looking at all types of crazy this morning. Now, number one, you kind of diss your sister. And then she said this morning, like Mike did yesterday. Now, what can I say? What can I say back to you? Your sister's having surgery for cancer.
Wait a minute. She's looking crazy like Mike did.
Yep. You just killed your sister. I mean,
prayers for your sister.
Prayers for your sister. But how you use your sister to strategically go at me? Because, Stephanie, I can have jokes for days, but how can I joke if somebody in your family has cancer? Look at my arm, Stephanie. Are you watching? Look at my arm. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? There's nothing I can say to that.
Oh, Lord.
You just said your sister and me look crazy. But we love you.
We love you.
And our prayers, in all seriousness, prayers, every prayer, because Shawnee's going through so much when it comes to cancer, and she's fought out of that through the grace of God. So all our prayers go to you, Stephanie, and your family. But that is hilarious. Your black relation. Short term, eventually men want the goods. Boom. Jesus.
Exactly. That's Tyler, Stephanie, right? Exactly. Yeah. Friends are short term. Don't let no new male friend disturb your relationship that you're going to be with somebody for a long time. Get the male opposite sex friends out of here.
Yeah, you said new male friend. We talking about somebody that you've been with.
Kathy says basically Jay Black puts up a front at work to try to be bad, but he's a softie at home.
First of all, what type of 1995 terminology you got? Try to be bad. What you like? What?
Michael Jackson bad.
Try to be bad.
You're doing wrong.
Like you ain't bad. Who bad?
You ain't nothing.
She's trying to be Michael Jackson.
You ain't nothing.
I love you, Kathy, but you was like trying to beat bad.
Hey,
Morning,
Tamara.
Michael, Shawnee, and T.O. Well, what the hell is Cam's name? Let's be clear.
I guess the TOL. I guess she put TOLs as the group.
Why
Yeah.
are y'all flipping this stuff like what? Go back to the last comment. There was
And
another
TakeOver
comment.
Legends.
I woke up to Mike yelling, Shawnee, a damn hater. I did?
No, she woke up to you yelling, Shawnee, a damn hater.
I yelled you a damn hater?
Yeah, you said, Shawnee, you a damn hater when I did this right here.
Shawnee, you a damn hater. You are a damn hater. Put the light over you.
They don't work.
Put the light over you. No,
only
bulbs.
that one worked.
Hey,
And that one worked.
download something
That's
where you
it.
can put bulbs over her. First of all, those are the biggest ass bulbs I've ever. Those are some section 8. Stephanie said, yes, thank you so much. Stephanie, you're always in our prayers. We always joking over here. So thank you. So thank you. And they blinking now on some Price is Right bulls right there. All right.
See, now they fit.
I better be playing Plinko. All right, let's go.
All right. Let's take a black and mild break. And then God, this whole subject. I thought we were gonna talk more about the best friends, but that's cool. A lot of people didn't see LeBron James get mad at the announcer at his son's basketball game, and it went viral. When we come back, I want to tell y'all how I would have done the same thing if I was actually LeBron James. Stephanie, listen, everyone know what type of friends they have. If you allow that stuff in your life,
if you allow, I like that. If you allow,
but damn, shit, the incomplete sentence, like finish it. If you allow that stuff in your life, and what?
Just throw the hands up. Just throw the hands up emoji. That's what I envision.
What is that? Like if you allow that stuff in your life,
allow it in your life, that's on you.
All right. Well,
yeah, that's on you.
The bulbs are huge. Price is right. That's what I said. The price is right. Johnny got them graphics from the dollar store. She was like, I don't give a damn. She got them twins from Dollar Tree. She got
a light on them.
Shine a light.
And then when they started blinking, Shawnee was like, this is what I got with it. For
this
$1.
little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Sing, Jay.
No,
this little light of mine.
You and your male friends, get out of here.
I already know what it is. She said the book. People, it's a black and mild break. We got allegedly with Sexy Mo, and we have to ask her the question. Matter of fact, if you get Jay, if Sexy Mo's available, I want to know about this best friend thing. If she has male best friends, which I think are unsuccessful, but I'm sure she does. See if she can come on a little earlier. But we got that. We're gonna talk about LeBron wilding out, and we're gonna talk about
what? Hold on, my wife. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't even know my wife text. Wow, she's been texting a lot. I guess she disagrees with some things I've said. No, go ahead.
So we give her a stream.
Yeah, you go ahead and handle that, Jay.
We need to give her a box. Lady Q needs a box.
Lady Q need a box. Looking like the whammy. No whammy. No whammy. That's what that cheesy bulb look like. No whammy. No whammy.
Oh, when it goes around.
No whammy. No whammy. Make it go. Make it go around. Make it go around.
You're full of ish. You be giggling when your phone be going up. When Jonesy and Shiny be texting you late. What?
What?
We ain't got time for no break. Let's go ahead and get him broke down.
What did it say?
Yeah, the queen has spoken. What's going on?
How can you get a work text at 1 a.m, but your partner can't get a work text related?
Y'all got an extra laptop in the house that she can get on the stream.
No, they can just sit together. They need to just sit together, right? Right, Jay?
Boy, she been done said, get out the way. And JB,
you know what I love about this show and I hate about this show? I love it and hate it. How unprofessional stuff happens. This N-word is reading the text message. No. Oh, you gotta tell us and bring the
she said beyond something about beyond. I'm trying to proofread. I don't know what's going on.
See,
I can't proofread Stephanie's 2 paragraphs that she puts out.
Nah, he's trying to leave stuff out.
No, I'm reading. It says, be honest, let them know you only care about your safe haven and your comfort level and nobody else. Wow.
I need
some tea.
Now, Jay, this is your fault. That was a personal text.
Yeah, you get break. Yeah, boy.
I ain't trying to get into that. Because I just know we got that party We got
I'm not insecure or controlling. What is she talking about?
Mm.
Well, yeah, go to break. I don't know what's going on with this text. Something wrong with my phone.
What?
Something going on with my phone. My phone is acting up. It's sending wrong stuff.
He controlling or something else.
You said you're not insecure or controlling.
The two things he is.
Is that what you said?
Something.
Wait.
I don't know what's going on. I gotta.
Oh, hold on. We gotta have truth serum here. You said you're not insecure or controlling. Is that what you said?
That's
no. Did you say? Wait.
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're not insecure or controlling.
No, I'm not either. That's why I'm trying to understand the text. I gotta
read on his ass.
No.
Yes, you are. Put the bulbs on his ass.
Hey, Billy.
Put the bulbs.
His phone is lying. Exactly, Billy. My phone is.
Put multiple bulbs on his ass.
Yeah, shine a light on him. You need a minute.
You're not controlling.
Shining.
You're not controlling.
All of this lying Jay Black doing this morning.
Jay, you're not controlling.
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Jay, you're controlling. No homo, no pause button right here. You're controlling over everything, even when I'm involved with it. You're controlling. You're saying you're not controlling.
I really don't. Honestly, I honestly don't think I'm controlled. I think I need to set a scene up for me and my safe haven, for me to be comfortable, and I'm okay with speaking on that. And there's nothing wrong with speaking on what makes you comfortable. So if I speak on it, I think it has to be acknowledged and accepted to a certain degree, correct?
Back to controlling people. See, you ain't doing a good job of it, brother.
No, I'm not controlling. I'm just speaking my thoughts. Brother. I'm speaking my truth.
You ain't doing a good job, brother.
But I don't get I'm full of ish though. I'm confused with some of this, and don't do that. I don't.
Jay. Okay.
Oh, she would just come on the air. Oh my God, I would just die on here.
Jay, let's be 100 for a second. I received DMs and text messages, and I accepted the fact that people didn't like what I said and how I said it. Even Stacy said my delivery, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be my delivery, and I'm not gonna change it. And I believe in what I'm doing, but I accept responsibility that it rubs people the wrong way. For you to say that you're not controlling, it's like me saying I'm not light skinned.
I can try to help manage or lead a situation. It doesn't make you controlling. I'm sharing my input. You don't have to agree with my input or rock with it to that degree. That doesn't make you controlling. I'm just leading the dialogue or leading the conversation or leading with my opinion. You don't have to go with that. You can go with your opinion.
I'm not disinvesting in it, but I'm gonna say this, Jay. There's no situation that you're ever in life. It could be buying.
Get the lights off of me. We're good.
It could be buying. Jay, it could be us parking somewhere.
Wait a minute.
You want control over where we gonna park.
If it's strategically and I'm giving advice, we don't have to park there. But if it makes sense to park here so we can have a faster escape to get out or certain moves, I'm managing the scenario.
Yes,
so
in your way.
It's not controlling.
But you like it to go your way, and that is a controlling vibe. You like it to go your way. You believe that strategically you know better than everybody else in the entire world.
No, I may be seeing something that you're not seeing, or you're not paying attention to this, but I see it. So I'm highlighting that I see it.
Even when you're wrong, Jay, you never come back and say you're wrong. You say there was a reason why it happened. You never come back and say, I was wrong. You give 3 reasons why you did not know certain things, and you go, I've been with you too long, dog. No, pause.
But how am I wrong if something didn't play out the way I may envision it? That doesn't make me wrong.
Yeah, because your first thought process, your first thought was wrong. And then somebody said, we shouldn't do this. And you said, I've been there. You go like, no, but we should. Another person said, we should do this because of this. Then we followed the other directions, and then it landed and it was right. And then the first thing you would say out your mouth is this. The reason why I thought that was because this, and that. Instead of just saying as many times, and I can say one thing. I can say a lot of things, but I can say one thing. Me, I have said I was wrong a million times. I've just come out and said, you know what, y'all? I was wrong.
So if it didn't work out and say, hey, here's my thought process, should I not explain my thought process for you?
Yeah, but if your plan was wrong,
it wasn't necessarily wrong. I'm explaining the thought process and how things played out. That doesn't mean that you're wrong. It may have just didn't go according to plan, but that doesn't make you wrong. It was a different outcome.
Jay, if you lose the game and you follow somebody's game plan, and after the game is over, the reporters come to you and say, you lost the game under your game plan. You can't say, well, the reason why I had the game plan is because so. No, you lost. You lost. And everybody followed your direction. So if you lost, you lost. This don't really mean that much to me. It's just an observation on no matter what happens, Jay, you are always going to make yourself right.
And I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is
I know.
It's because you're not really taking it in. All right. You're never.
I know right now, Jay. I know right now. I'm being totally reasonable. Mike says he's wrong. Whoa, put that thing up so I can get mad. Mike says he's wrong, but he never means it. Big difference. How do I never mean it?
See, because you piss people off.
No, but don't get mad at me because I pissed you off and your emotions are big. I said I was wrong. Like the whole no Bill Cosby talk. I was like, I'm leaving that alone because I'm never gonna win with that because people are gonna say certain things. So I'll fall back. I've said I was wrong on a gang of things. Stacey hears me say my fiance, I'm wrong. I've told y'all I was wrong on that.
I'm just confused how y'all are not understanding certain thought processes.
All right, thank you.
But I'm just being honest.
Johnny, take the ball. Take the ball.
Take the ball. Thank you.
Take the ball.
You don't understand because you're wrong.
It's broke.
Take the balls off, Johnny. Stop. We're not gonna do this.
What up, Shonda?
We're not gonna do this.
Mustafa.
We're not gonna do this. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna break. I need to go holler at my wife. See what this text message is.
No, you don't.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Right there. You need to stay. No, you don't. You need to stay right there.
She should come in the room with you. Y'all should talk.
Oh, there's another thing. There's nothing, everybody. Another thing. Let me make this clear right now. For those who are listening, when the show is over, it's over. Whatever emotions happen, I'm done. Finished. Jay, do not bring this up with your wife. When we are done the show, it's like it never effing happened. It never happened. And then we start again the next day and we go like, poo-doo, and we start again. Ta-da. Do not bring this up to your wife.
So anything discussed on the show, it stays with the show. We're not taking personal feelings towards it. We're not we're not going down that road. It's part of the show. We're having a discussion and we move on, is what you're saying.
Truth be told, this ain't nothing. Let me tell you something. Every show you watch on CNN, First Take, any show you watch is nothing but the WWE. Mm-hmm. Wrestling has mastered the game. It's nothing. It doesn't mean we don't believe in our opinions. It doesn't mean we don't believe in our opinions. It means when the show is over, we done.
We're professionals.
That's it. Billy said,
how about this? This is like my grandmother used to say, that's that.
That's that, Poppy.
That's that. Mike just yells until he ain't wrong no more. Much respect. Listen, Billy. Billy, we can give you a square, Billy. We can give you a square. Just tell us when we got to email you the square, Billy.
Billy's about to have a baby.
Oh, I think
nice. The baby's coming next week on your
God bless him.
show. Yeah.
God bless.
Little girl.
Congrats. Little girl.
Yeah.
There you go.
Billy, young man.
And God bless. We want you. Look, everybody going to play. All right, I'm not going to play.
I'm
not going to play. I'm not. No. Because I have 3 girls. You have a girl. God bless. And Billy, let me tell you something. It's a show. When y'all listen to The Rock on WWE, y'all listen to him yell. Y'all watched it. It's a show. It's a show.
Oh, Billy said he do the same thing.
I know, Billy. First of all, the fact that your ass is a grown-ass man, you still got Billy J. Edwards Jr. You doing too much. You doing too much right now. Your name is Billy. You said Billy J. Edwards. You were part of the WWE, Stephanie.
Oh, well, let's stop. Let's read Stephanie's comment. Let's read Stephanie's
and I gotta
comment.
pee. Hey Jay, I understand that you had to be the one that had to make decisions that may come off controlling.
Correct. So if we're hanging out and we're driving somewhere, we're planning a park. If I'm in there and I'm making that call, yes, it can come off as controlling, but I'm just making a decision for the group or leading the group or having that. Yes, exactly. It just comes off as
but
controlling.
you do it in every situation in your life. But let me do the breathe. You do it in every situation in your life.
So I just let the wheel, let everybody else. Well, people need to take.
Jay, you've never let the wheel in your. You've never let God drive. You've never given God the wheel ever.
Jay control it all. But it's natural for him. It's just
this motherfucker grabbed the remote control in my house on my flat screen and started changing stuff.
I did.
And lucky I love him.
I did. Because I was just putting the game on and something.
My daughter's looking at me like, who is this right here? Grab the muffin. It's Uncle Jay. It's Uncle Jay. It's Uncle Jay.
I was wondering where everybody was like, what's going on? Hey, I'm just telling you.
It's just Uncle Jay.
It was a remote.
They was like, oh. They looked at me like you be spazzing over everything else. Right? It's Uncle Jay. It's Uncle Jay. You spaz when so-and-so grabbed the remote. I know, but it's Uncle Jay. I've known this dude for a long time.
I didn't know how deep it was in the household. I'm just like, oh, it's a remote.
He don't mean no harm.
I don't. My intentions was not. I did not intend.
He don't mean no harm.
Correct.
My daughters was like, why did he just tell you what to do? I was like, no, he don't mean no harm. He don't mean no harm. He was like, you should do this and do that. I don't appreciate. I was like, hey, chill,
I get it. Stephanie gets me though. She gets it. It just looks like controlling because I'm just helping make. I like that, Stephanie. That was very enlightening.
Don't worry about it. You like that? Yeah, that's right, Mike. You like that until you say something they don't agree with.
To Stephanie just
listen, Jay. Next time, keep your decision to yourself. What in the hell? Keep your decision to yourself. If you can't help it, then you know you like to take control of the situation. Damn, Stephanie. I think we like you better when you were sending 2 paragraphs. Jesus.
Stephanie on a roll today.
He said they can take a self-test. That was a
self-test. Damn, everybody on IG Live, y'all can't see this. That's why you should download Free Agent Radio or go to your streaming channels. Amazon is Prime, it's Roku, and all that good stuff. Go to your streaming channels on your smart TV, and you can watch all the festivities. We're gonna take a black and mild break. When we come back, we can talk a little about LeBron James getting mad. There was something else I wanted to talk about. We didn't talk about the rule. Oh, we're going to do a game called, say it again, Shawn.
You have a story, unusual story.
Oh, an awkward story.
Awkward story. That's and
I don't know if I'm built to say this in front of these 2 dudes.
So LeBron an awkward story?
No, I have an awkward story.
Well, you can take their boxes off.
That was a good tease. I want to know what it is now.
Yeah. You can just put you up there by yourself like this. You can just do it like that.
No, that'd make me more insecure because I need to see I need to see their faces. I need to see their faces.
I was gonna say, give them
Don't give me the bowl. Don't give me the bowl to the end. Like, give me the bowl. Okay, how about this, Shawnee? When you feel it was awkward, right? When you feel my story was awkward, with the bowls. This is the one. I just got on the phone with my cousin and we had this story and I was like, you know what? If we tell people this story, they're going to look at us crazy. All right, I'm going to start with that and then we'll go to LeBron and then we'll do this game. I got overrated, underrated, or just right. And I got like 10 names. Overrated, underrated, or just right. We'll come back to it. All right, I want to get this black and mild. Everybody watching, stay on there on my Instagram Live. I'm going to shut it down and come back. Good morning. And don't forget, July 14th, Friday, Perry, Michael Shawn. Michael Shawn, the TakeOver Legends. Smoke break!
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. Rodney Perry. A man cheats on his wife. She cheats back. She gets pregnant. Who broke the family? Nice hat. Yo, your hat game is vicious. I wish my hat, like, it don't look right on me when I wear hats. But go ahead. Who broke the family?
She did.
Sonny hates that. Look at Sonny.
That's what I love.
I agree.
See, when you a grown ass man, you ain't got to get into the whole explanation. He's like, she did.
You want an explanation? I give you an explanation.
Give me an explanation, Rodney. Give me an explanation.
The short answer is she did, and I know women out there. Well, how come she can't? Well, you know, I know it. I just say, how come? If you let somebody skeet all up in our house, it's your fault.
Not the skeet. Not the skeet.
Tell all the girls
Shoot up the club.
You can't let nobody shoot the club up.
But he could have did the same thing, and the woman just didn't get pregnant. How we know he ain't? How we know he ain't raw dogging? How you know that?
First of all, Miss Scott, okay?
Miss Scott.
What we're not gonna do is try to make this into something else. Now, is he wrong? Yes, but the family can be put back together as long as it ain't no kids. When the male ego is fragile,
Very,
very fragile. So I don't care. Guys do this all the time. Women cheat, and then they go. So it don't even have to be a kid for a guy for it to be over. But
Absolutely.
a kid make it even worse. Like a woman will accept your outside child, but I don't know 0 guys is going to accept an outside child from his wife. It's wrong, Miss Scott. It's wrong. I know.
It's wrong. It's wrong. That's what I've been trying to say. It's wrong.
It ain't fair.
Not fair.
I'm sorry, Miss Scott. That's like, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team. It's wrong.
Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio. Free Agent Radio.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my 6-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
Tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
That's it, bro. Mix it up, bro.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top, yeah.
Tap in.
Y'all see what it is right there. Y'all see what it is right there. Y'all watching. Y'all see.
Where
Rodney
you
Perry.
get from?
Yeah, I got the posters. I got two. I'm gonna frame this one. This is the one right here.
You got
So,
another one?
Yeah, I got another one. You want it? I got it for you.
I'll put it in the building.
July 14th, it goes down. Addison Improv is a Wednesday. Where'd Jay Black go? Oh, his wife done snuffed him.
He ain't even got his earphones on.
Hey, Jay.
This show, man. Oh, what's this?
Where were you, Jay?
arguing. But go ahead. Let me see some. You got the. Oh, okay. We got it. There we go. Hey, where's my name at? Because I'm doing 5 minutes. I'm opening it up. I need me on that.
Matter of fact, I'll pay you $50 to do 5 minutes. I'll pay you $50.
Let's go. I could do 5. I could pull 5 minutes off on stage. I absolutely can pull 5 minutes off.
Surprise on this. Back to that Bill Cosby thing. I just want to say psych. All right, anyway. So all right. So LeBron James, I don't know if I sent the clip. LeBron James's son was playing in a game. And the announcer was on the mic and the gym could hear his microphone. And he said, he got that call because his dad. Yeah. And LeBron got up and stepped to the public announcer. You want it? I got it. Dripping like water. Mike, improv. Dripping like whoa. Okay. So LeBron went to he went to the people with the microphone and was like, "Don't talk. Look, that's my son. Don't." And he got heated. Like I haven't seen LeBron that aggressive in games.
He looked like the hood daddy for real.
No, he looked like the hood daddy.
Youth games, yeah.
And we forget that how big LeBron how big LeBron really is, 6'7", 250. And he went up there and he kept looking at security and the cops came around him. And he was like, "Listen, that's my kid. Like, don't bring me up." And it was this, but the announcer, and everybody's not saying, the announcer said, "My bad." The announcer said, "My bad. I didn't mean it like that." And I felt for the announcer because I could tell he was playing too much. Mm-hmm. And he was like, Bron got that call because his dad. And damn, I didn't know that was part of the bit. That sounded good. So, and this goes to Shawnee because Shawnee's at track events with her daughters. And do you ever has there ever been a time when somebody has said something to your kid during one of these track events, a coach or something, where you were like, where you got up and said, "Okay, we're not playing no more. I need to say something."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what was the occasion?
When the baby girl this was this year. So she throws shot put. When they step into the ring, they have 60 seconds to throw. And we were at this AAU event in DeSoto, the preliminaries. And the man they were unorganized and they started taking it out on the kids. And when she stepped in the ring, he said, "Hurry up." And I yelled over him. I said, "You got 60 seconds. It's only been 10. Take your time." And so they get mad. They try to put you out and stuff. But I was like, "Dude, you was wrong. You talking to an 11-year-old.
And I think Bronny is 15 or 16 at this time. So LeBron, and that's a lot of pressure. Let's be real. That's a lot of pressure. You're LeBron's son, and then the announcer, where everybody can hear, says he got that call because of his daddy.
Yeah, like he ain't got no skills.
If somebody told one of my daughters, got that call because of his dad, and I was a little dude. But if I'm LeBron, like if you don't see the footage, please go to YouTube.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, play this. Please play this.
We're having some discrepancies at
LeBron took offense. LeBron took offense to the announcer saying that he's going to get those calls in his gym.
the competitor in LeBron James comes out. The competitor in LeBron James comes out. He's an intense guy. His son's in the battle. He doesn't want his name to be mentioned while they're competing.
Yep.
And I understand that as a parent.
Yep. I mean, say that he got that foul because...
No, he drew that foul.
Yeah.
It's a foul. And I understand that. And as a parent, if I'm watching my daughter play and she's competing, I don't want you to want you to mention my name. Just allow her to compete. Don't put.
Okay, can I say just one thing real quick?
Break it down.
My alarm's going off. I gotta grab this alarm real quick. And I know I am the biggest LeBron. Everybody knows I defend LeBron and everything. And after LeBron did that, his son did exactly what LeBron did. He missed the first free throw. God damn
it, man! Too much pressure. Too much pressure.
The funny thing about this is that as he gets closer to the announcer, because you're like, what's LeBron gonna do? But then as he gets closer to the actual announcer in the game, it starts getting more serious every step he takes, and he starts making hand gestures, and you could tell, dog, it gets intimidating. And dog, when I tell you the announcer put his hands out like, yo, I didn't mean it, my bad. I was like, dog, you can't bring kid, you can't. Oh.
Did Mike freeze? Freeze.
Yeah.
Did Shiny mute herself? What is going
Oh
on?
yeah. I thought it was me because I'm lagging.
I'm like, wait, am I missing something here? Yeah. And Mike has no idea he's frozen. He's just going. Hey, well, finish that LeBron conversation. So therefore, LeBron was upset. Like I missed a little piece of it because I was still arguing, behind the scenes. But so what it is what it is. What Suave say? Hey, they need to leave the kids out of stuff that is unnecessary to bring their parents in, unless they want their parents in it. So, hey, I get it. LeBron's passionate. We all are athletes. We got a caption Mike now. We got to put the captions just for Mike. Good one, action. But yeah, so as parents, that's what we do. We're passionate. We all invested, and we want the best. I'm sure Shiny be out there hooting and hollering sometimes. When her daughters are doing the, I guess qualifying for those Junior Olympics. I know Shiny got a story. Shiny, I'm sure something had to happen where either another parent said something.
Not so much with track and field, but when they play basketball, that's when I'm that parent. That's like, because I used to ref. So then you'd be giving the refs a hard time, and I had to think about, what about when I was a ref? And some days I just be out there like, yeah, I saw it, but ain't nobody got time to run all the way down there and deal with that.
So is it more
like
you complain? So it's more you complain because they don't get a call? Because wait, I think Mike is back.
Because they don't get the call, or it'll be like a hard charge, or it's an obvious foul, and I'll be like, what is going on?
What happened?
With y'all?
Was that just me?
Yeah, you froze.
Did this?
She froze.
You just froze.
Oh, that was crazy. I thought we were done. I was about to go to sleep.
But Shiny was just sharing how she was cussing out the referees at her daughter's basketball game when when they don't give her daughter the call that she deserves,
or the team.
It comes with it. It's passion with parents.
I don't know. Almost got into a fight in the gym, and was ready to go.
I think it gets.
Billy said he would have needed some bail money.
Billy, shut your stupid dummy ass up. You wouldn't stop it. I would have need bail money. He showed a lot of restraint. He should show a lot of restraint.
That though. It get like that because them parents and them people, it get.
Keep that comment on it. Parents need to chill. Now, LeBron, in that situation, your kid was pointed out. But I've been to these games. Y'all need to chill.
Sometimes.
No, when it comes to making calls, these officials are not professional. Listen, the NBA officials miss calls. The NBA.
Yeah.
You're talking about somebody who's making 7 cents an hour.
Well, I'm talking about from the official standpoint.
From high school. You're talking about making 7 cents an hour and you get a Slurpee with it. They're doing us a favor for doing it.
Yes, because your kids be out there talking bad, and They got the little kids be cussing you out, and then you got the parents yelling at you. So yeah, I'd be ready for the smoke,
and
because
that's
if
why
they hit you and you got that uniform on, that's a felony instantly. So I'd be like, hit me,
parents shouldn't even be
hit
allowed
me,
in the games. Parents
hit
shouldn't even
me.
be parents shouldn't even be allowed in the games.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Shorties. Mm-hmm.
Because people, it's not the NBA. Y'all be watching these games like y'all watching the NBA. Y'all like, this dude just finished delivering Amazon packages.
It wasn't the officials; it was the announcers.
I said it was the announcers. I said it
Yeah.
was. Wait a
That
second,
was
Billy
me that
J.
said something about
Billy
that.
J.
Sorry,
Edwards
Mr.
Jr.
Show.
What in the hell didn't you just hear? I have said the announcers like 5 times. It was the announcers.
He got confused because I said officials.
Well, maybe he's on a delay. Refresh the page. Maybe catch up from the commercials.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
But I get it but it was playtime, and LeBron was like, it's not going to be playtime. It's not going to be playtime. He started clapping his hands and started saying, listen, don't bring my son up. And the guy, and to the announcer's credit, he said, my bad. He said, I didn't mean it like that. But God, we live in a culture where you can't say I didn't mean it like that. But hey.
Yeah, right.
How about this, LeBron? How about this, LeBron? Every time you enter an arena and you sit in the front row, the attention is no longer on your son. It's on dad. I remember they had a clip of Kobe going to his daughter's game, and he was upstairs where nobody could see him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? I love that you're a part of it. I'm not saying not to go to the game. I'm just saying, just understand, once you are King James, you walk into a game that your son is playing. Once you walk in there with Drake.
But why he can't just go watch his kid? I mean,
because my thing is, he's one of the biggest stars in the world. Mm-hmm. So don't get mad when somebody brings your name up, because the attention is taken from your kid. If I'm one of the biggest stars in the world and one of my daughters is doing an activity, the last thing I want to do is sit in the front row, because I already know where the attention is now being led to. Now the attention is every reaction I do, everything I do.
But people should be mature enough to not do that. I don't think he should have to hide. If he wants to be there on the front row to cheer his kid on.
Yeah, because he wants to be the star.
No, I don't think it's that he wants to be a star. That's his kid.
Yeah, but why do you want to sit in the front row? Shout out to Bobby Holiday.
I want to watch my kid.
Yeah, in the best seat in the house when you know you're the biggest star in the world and the cameras will be on you, no longer your child.
But that's y'all problem. That's not my problem.
No, it is your problem, because you know what comes along with your celebrity. If you're the greatest track star ever, or one of the greatest track star ever, and your daughters are competing, when you come into the arena, into the track field, now the cameras are focused on you and everything you do, not what your kids do. It's all on what you do.
Yeah, but that's their problem.
No,
they should be more professional than that to stay focused on whose game it is at that time. But I shouldn't have to dress up like in a mask or something, or disguise myself to come support my child, because other people don't know how to act.
Yeah, I get that, but you understand what comes with your celebrity. Celebrity is not. There's no fairness in your celebrity, and you're the biggest star, and you got to know. Sometimes you got to play the back. Because you're like, no, I'm not going to go in there. Because if I go in there, all they're going to talk about is me.
Yeah, but he came up like regular dad out of Oak Cliff. No, his short sneakers. He wasn't, flashy or nothing. He was just dad showing up.
He came to a game with him and Drake and sat in the front row.
That's his friend. Him and his friend can't go watch the son play?
I'm not going back and forth with you. If you come in there if you're the biggest star, if you're one of the biggest stars in the world, then you bring the other biggest star in the world and you sit in the front row, the attention is no longer on your son.
They saying Suave said people shouldn't be starstruck.
Right. He should be able to go wherever. And why? This is his kid.
Sonny, you saying he should be able to go wherever. That's not the reality. That's not the reality.
Yeah. Carmelo and Lala go watch
They
their
ain't
baby.
LeBron. Shout to Carmelo. Love you. Lala ain't LeBron and Drake. Y'all better get a better comparison. Because if Beyonce and Jay-Z go to one of Blue Ivy's events and they sit in the front seat, then y'all can compare. Do not bring up Carmelo and Lala.
They go to her little dance recitals.
Really?
Yeah.
And do they get mad at the referees? Mike, let someone clown your kids and your tight shirt would get ripped off. Dog, I'm saying the reason why they got clowned is because I was there.
But you should be able to go to see your
I
kids.
understand that, but
the announcer was out of line. The professionals should be professionals.
Okay.
Now the fans, if they fanning out, that's something different. The spectators,
Shawnee,
but the professionals should be the professionals.
Why did the announcer make that comment?
Because he didn't have no business making it.
No, but why? No. Why? Why did he make the comment?
He made it because he saw LeBron there, but it wasn't about LeBron.
Okay, well,
he
guess
the
what?
one that made it about LeBron. LeBron didn't make it about LeBron.
How about this, Shawnee? How about if the whole crowd starts yelling, "That's your daddy, F your daddy"?
Well, ain't nothing you can do about that. But the announcer didn't have to. The announcer didn't have to pour the gasoline and light it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when you bring that attention, you're putting more pressure on your son because you're one of the biggest stars in the world. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like at some point as a parent, you go like, if I show up and I sit in the front row, I'm going to put more pressure on my kid. So at that point, I fall back and go, you know what? I'm going to sit over here in a corner and watch the game. He knows I'm here. He knows I'm right here.
No, what if the kid want to see you?
He knows I'm there.
No, sometimes they want to be able to see you there. Like, I need to see you, Dad. I need to see you sitting there so I can have that extra support.
Action is saying the attention is no longer on your son. Not only that, they saying people not even focused on the game. They just want to watch LeBron and what LeBron is doing and his movements. They're not even focused on the game. He's such a big of a star.
At a certain point, LeBron knows this. LeBron has been a celebrity since he was 17.
Yeah, but why he can't be a regular dad? Because other people don't know how to act.
Because Shawnee, you can't be a regular dad when you're LeBron.
But to his kid, he is dad. The kid don't care about all that.
You want to keep fighting this. You want to keep fighting this. He can't be regular. Life has never been regular for him. Never. He can't be regular.
He can't be normal, Suave.
His kid.
Do you think his kid can really say, Dad, I'm sick of you coming to the damn game because when you come to the game, I get extra pressure?
Yeah, the kid, if that's how the kid feels, the kid can tell the dad that.
Okay. You got to let your kid grow. Celebrity dad with Drake. Yeah, coming with Drake to the game is ridiculous. Then kids are going
Why Drake can't come to the game?
I'm not.
Now you really see the difference. That it's certain levels that is going to be a major distraction. Major.
I get that they are celebrities. I get that, but when your kids don't look at you like that. The kid ain't looking at him like, oh, my dad.
Shawnee, have you ever had a kid? Are you LeBron?
No, I'm not LeBron.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me just ask you a question. Do you think his kid don't know his dad's LeBron and that the added pressure that comes when his dad comes to the game?
He knows that. I'm pretty sure that he understands that his dad is a star, but at the end of the day, that's his dad. What he gonna say? Oh, because my daddy LeBron James, I'm gonna tell him not to come to the game to see me? Am I froze? Or is Mike froze?
I thought he was pausing.
Yeah, I thought he was pausing.
I thought he was pausing for the
drama.
That
attitude, like, come on,
really, Shawnee, really. So his kids so his kids have to suffer and not have his parents come to the game.
Yeah, that's messed up. I mean, this is his kid.
Or come in disguise. Well, I guess you can't disguise when you down there 7 feet. You know, like
well, that's what Michael Jackson used to do, dress up crazy and go out. But I think the announcer, of course, was wrong because he should have just been professional. There was no reason for him to announce that LeBron was there or say anything about LeBron. It's about the kids. It wasn't about LeBron. So he was out of line. But if the fans are fanning out, that's something different. But the professionals need to be professionals. Like the referee shouldn't say, "Oh, you just like your daddy missing shot." None of that should happen. But
Yeah, it's what it is. What it is what it is. Celebrity dad, I would want the support, but the flip side, I don't need you at my games. It's too much pressure. Too much. So,
but as a kid, do you know to
send them
say
on.
that? Are you gonna say that as a kid? This is your dad
I
that is
need
at
I need
home
you
with
to help
you
me.
every day.
I need you to help me get a
Y'all,
gig. I need you to help me get a gig off your celebrity. But once I get the gig, I need to now be on my own. I don't need that extra pressure, that
you
distraction.
a
So
kid. You're a kid. You're not an adult. You talking like a 25-year-old. This is a kid who is still influenced heavily by his father, who is active in his life. So we mad at this man for being there for his kid. Come on, y'all.
I don't think they're mad at what they're saying. You just have to acknowledge that the celebrity is a distraction at a certain level. It's just it's
Listen,
certain people that are just going to attack or attract to the masses. So therefore, certain people got to move differently when you at certain levels. It's levels to it.
no, we ain't moving differently.
All right.
This is my kid.
So when I fell and there's more ridicule, yeah, thanks, Dad. But hey, I digress.
But the kid ain't thinking like that. This y'all grown men thinking like this. This the kid.
We want kids to respect adults, but adults can disrespect kids. Not mine, not ever. All right, Billy. Kathy, my grandson makes sure they know where their parents are in the stands and the comfort, advice, or praise, etc. They acknowledge the support. So good stuff, Kathy. And
Yeah, I know. My kids be like, "Where are you gonna be sitting?" They want to know. They want to be able to run up to me, which I have to tell them, you don't run up to me in your game.
Yeah, because you're not Beyonce. But if you're Beyonce, is the difference. You're shiny, which is no disrespect, but is a difference.
I mean, no, I'm not Beyonce, but there have been situations where that happens in certain markets. But I mean, but still, these my kids. I don't care.
Sure.
And don't come be talking to me at the game while I'm in my kids' game. Send an email or something.
All right, what action said?
You can be at the game as a parent, but you don't need to be in the front row. That's too much. Bron's 6'5". He can be seen from anywhere in the gym.
But LeBron's passion, if he's in the back watching, I can see him wanting to chime in and give advice, to scream, to be a part of the moment. But as LeBron is LeBron, that's where maybe that's the compromise. Hey, Dad, be not seen in the back, and you can give me your tips or whatever after the game. But in the moment, you will be a distraction. But I do want you there to watch me play. So,
but that must not be the conversation that he and his son are having.
His son could be saying, "I want you there."
Yeah, he might be coaching his son from the sideline, which I think parents should stay out of that. If you got the coach, let the coach coach the team. Don't. But that might be very well what's going on. Kobe moved differently. He just moved differently. Like even how he would even go like to concerts and stuff. And anything he did was always so calculated. There was a reason behind it. If he went to when he went to Beyonce's concert, it wasn't because he necessarily just wanted to see a show. He wanted to see how she got through 3 hours of performing.
Mm-hmm.
How does she train for that? How does she do that? So with his kids, I could see that him being like, okay, well, he seems more strategic with it. LeBron is like the dad from the hood.
Everyone knows LeBron. They all love him, respect him, but it's still a distraction. Suave, people can admire him, but they need to fall back. That's his son. His son want to know he there and see him. Yeah, that's what we were saying. So no matter where he at, they're going to still be like, hey, there they are. Can't make that his problem. I get it. There's a lot of pressure on the kid.
And that ain't the kid fault that his daddy and Drake homies. I mean, what can the kid do? We talking about a kid that's probably happy that his dad is there and Uncle Drake is there to watch me. He might, y'all gonna come to my game. I'm gonna do this. Kids, they be so excited. And the announcers and everybody should keep it. I think I love little youth sports and when kids are athletes, and I try to do everything to make my kids feel like stars and the kids that are on the team with them, because this is their time to shine. It's the adults that mess it up. Like I mean, I be wrong when when I'm not officiating and I'm watching my girls play basketball and I'm yelling at the ref. I'm wrong for that sometimes. Majority of the time. I'll say 95% of the time I shouldn't do it. Okay, 100% of the time I shouldn't do it, but it happens. It happens. Because at the end of the game, the kid, they just happy they got snacks.
Yeah, kids being a kid. But I'm sure that his son get the benefits too, because your dad LeBron, his best friend Drake. So behind the scenes, he's probably that dude for his peers. They probably loving him. Yo, he got the super celebrity dad and bestie.
And they probably asking for a lot. Well, can your dad come speak at the banquet? Can you get Drake to come perform speak at the banquet? Can the kids take pictures? They do all of that. But I mean, I don't think. I mean, I think that's a beautiful thing that the dad is at the game, because so many kids, their parents don't show up. They're dropped off, or either they have to get a ride. They don't have that support. So the fact that LeBron doesn't say, "Oh, I can't go to the game because of my situation," I admire that. I admire that. He like, look, son, I'm gonna be here for you no matter what. And that makes a difference.
And what you're saying is the flip side of LeBron being that black dad, not at the game, not supportive, and now you go down that rabbit hole of black father and not being there when he could be there, and why isn't he there? And I guess it's the backlash from that.
Yeah, so I mean, big ups to LeBron for dealing with everything that goes on with it, standing up for his son. He just made it known. Listen, when my baby playing, it's about my baby, not me. So if everybody don't understand that from here, that's on them. And however LeBron responds or reacts, that's on them.
What Billy said, nobody would ever clown Charlie Woods because golf got respect, right? Action. I guess
who is Charlie Woods?
Whoever Charlie Woods is.
Oh, Tiger Woods.
Oh, they call him Charlie?
Tiger Woods' dad. I think that's his dad. Well, he's dead, of course. Rest in peace.
That went over my head. Stephanie, that's a great question, Stephanie. Where's Waldo?
I don't know what happened.
We don't know where Waldo went. Waldo froze. Waldo came back. And then he froze
using
again.
that Wi-Fi. You probably need to hardwire it.
What he's doing right now is blowing the gasket behind the scenes. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's red. He's mad.
He probably done broke the computer.
Actually, it was the Bill Cosby accusers muted him. Mike got muted.
Okay. Charlie is Tiger's son, and he fits to be a big deal in golf. Okay.
Oh, he can golf? Like he's good, Billy?
He probably, if he like his daddy, because his daddy is something else. Like, I have more respect for Tiger now after I watched his documentary.
Well, as far as his lifestyle growing up?
As his work ethic. I mean, I always admired Tiger, but when I saw that, and I'm like, dang, yeah, he put in, a lot of work. He was very focused on what he was doing.
But that pressure of just because your dad is Tiger Woods, it's not going to make you a dope golfer. But if Billy's saying that the kid got some skills, it may be something. Because I'm sure there's other celebrity kids that just didn't work out. And although we want the next Michael Jordan's son to be Michael Jordan, not necessarily the case. And then obviously LeBron James' son missing free throws because he can't handle the pressure of his pops being there. I don't know.
That's probably not why he missed the free throws. He might have just missed the free throws because he missed the free throws. He still got time to develop. I mean, at least if the kid does decide, okay, this is the lane I want to be in, he's already dealing with all the pressure as a kid. So he's going to be used to the environment when he gets older. So it won't be as much to take in. So it's not a bad thing.
Obviously, we the only ones that didn't know Charlie was Tiger Woods' son. My bad.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I had no idea.
I was like, Charlie? Who is Charlie?
No, that's Charlie. Tam. Oh, I am sure Mike is big mad. Yes, Tam.
Mike cussing and everything. He won't know why we ain't over there picking him up.
What was the other? I know we were supposed to spin into something else. Mike had everything planned out before Sexy Mo.
He
wanted
had a list of stuff that he was gonna do. There
the
was
overrated, underrated, and just right. So I don't know that. You know the list?
Oh. But Mike, not Mike. Mike and so they say me and you the same people. Mike and Action are the same people. I figured that out yesterday. They are the same people. Action, you want to come in and fill in for Mike?
Oh, Action Jackson.
Action and Mike are the same people.
Let me see who's overrated, underrated. Is LeBron overrated, underrated, or just right? Are we giving him too much credit?
As what?
As Mike with the topic was, I guess he was leaning towards if somebody's overrated, you think they're underrated, or they just right. Is LeBron overrated? You think he's underrated? He don't get his just due, or is he just right?
As what? As a basketball player?
As a whole, as a LeBron entity.
I don't think he's overrated.
I mean, he is a superstar. I mean, some people give him.
He's a good basketball player. He's a philanthropist, an entrepreneur. He's been successful at that. The only drama we heard about is that he possibly has another baby by the anchor, the news lady.
He does? What news?
I don't know that that's true.
Allegedly, hold on. We get the thing. Allegedly,
this
coming
is
up
an
with
old
Shawnee.
story. This is an old story. Allegedly, he got the anchor in where is he from? Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, allegedly. They're saying that some girl that was doing the news had his baby.
All right, who else? Overrated, underrated, or just right? Kim Kardashian. Is she overrated, underrated, or just right? Do we give her just due? She's doing a lot of reform, but she's known for the sex tape. Like, is that too much? Overrated, underrated, or just right, Kim?
I think Cam, you go.
Nah, she good.
She good. We know she good.
She good.
But is she? Well, you saying she's just right? We give her
just right.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Just right. It all makes sense. She's just different. She became a star in a whole different way. She created a whole nother way to become a star. She flipped something bad and made it good. Like, anybody would love to be in her shoes as much as they come down on her.
Yeah, that's why I think she's underrated.
That thing spread to a whole family. That one tape got the whole family right.
But you saying,
I mean, they were already well off because of their dad, but that thing went beyond.
But even before the tape, see, the thing about Kim Kardashian is she was calculated with hers because she was Paris Hilton's assistant.
Bestie. Yeah, she was.
And she set up under her, watched everything she did, took everything she did and did it herself to become who she is. So the sex tape, I guess that just got her out there easily. I don't know, but
she was easy, all right. But no, so when Shawnee said underrated, Steph says she's overrated. So when you say underrated, Shawnee, is it because of the stuff she's doing with the prison reform that we're not giving her just due because of that? Like,
I think she doesn't get a chance because of that sex tape. Like, she did the sex tape and everybody was like, oh, she's a whore. Then she took pictures showing her butt with the water and stuff. And then they see it, and it's like, okay, if she's comfortable with showing her body like that, what's the problem? If she okay with that, why I care what she doing? She ain't sending a dime over here. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't my mama. She not my sister, whatever. If she's happy and comfortable doing that, why am I upset with her? Because I think that she's I don't think we give her credit. Everybody labeled her as dumb after she made a sex tape and made millions. And I'm like, it's some of y'all that's done made sex tapes and y'all ain't got nothing. And they've been everywhere. They
would switch her in a heartbeat.
Look, it's sex is sex, and everybody out here showing everything now. So not saying I would do it or I condone it, but hey.
Yeah, the sex tape made her brand what it is. Sha'Carri Robinson, is she underrated, overrated right now?
Sha'Carri
Richardson. What I call her, Robinson?
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Orange hair, the track star that's no longer running in the Olympics. That she's been in the news because now, Cam, if you didn't know, Remember, it was
Yeah,
some
they said
thoughts
she
of
can't
that.
run the 4x4, the
She can't,
relays.
Yeah, they
but
took her out.
but she could have technically, because the suspension was up before that meet's supposed to happen. But the Olympic team, I guess the officials, they voted and agreed that I guess it would be too much of a distraction, so she's not going to be able to even run in that. My first thought was that should be a talker because it's that foul because she's eligible. She qualified in that, like there's nothing stopping them from having her on the 4x100. Matter of fact, let's shift to that. So is that something that you feel is fair, or is, hey, the Olympics is too big, you too much of a distraction, we don't even want, we don't even want it?
I don't think it's that she's a distraction. The rules are the rules. But the thing about it is, if she's suspended, she cannot train with the team. So she would have to train on her own, and they're training, and then they come together and try to make it work. And maybe that was the issue with it. Where I mean, that might be the thing that came down. Like, well, she can't even train with us while we going through this.
So you think they stopped making training facilities after they made that one? Meaning there's other ways that she can train. You don't have to train. I mean, I don't know what goes all into the training, but I'm sure those same things you can send somebody over to keep her in shape, and I'm sure she's staying ready, so she ain't got to get ready.
Well, yeah, she's staying ready, but on that relay team, and they passing off whoever she's passing off to. It's different
the
with each
practice
person
related with the baton passing.
Yeah, that you passing off to. So she could train. I mean, I think she could pull it off. I think they could pull it off. Like she come back to Texas and train. They could train wherever they train, and then she show up for the meet. But they, overall, they probably said, and for some reason, because the Olympics is not just the United States. There's it's all of the countries, and other countries have stricter rules when it comes to you breaking the law. So I don't necessarily think that it's all just coming from the United States.
Wasn't the law?
When you look at it.
Wasn't the law though? I think
it's their
broke their policies, their rules.
Yeah, it's their policy, and so when you think of some of these other countries and how they are about, okay, these are the rules, you have to follow these rules. If you don't do this, or if you do this, this is the consequence, and we don't care. They don't care if you.
Actually says she's underrated, but she comes off as a dummy glam girl. She comes off she too hood for you. She got a little hood. She showed too much for you.
He talking about Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah. Okay. Remember, wait a minute. We like Sha'Carri, right? That's the name, Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Mm-hmm. But back to her, I think it's foul personally. I think go ahead, if she made it, she's eligible, and we don't, as David said, I guess we don't want to win a gold, but I guess they why sacrifice the drama that comes along with her and the distraction over possibly guaranteeing a gold medal.
It's 2 events. We got a bunch of other black women that's representing at the Olympics this year.
They wasn't fast.
We got 10. It doesn't. I'm not even talking about in track and field. We have 10 black women from Texas alone that are representing, from swimming, gymnastics, and then the basketball, and I think that's it. So we got like 2 swimmers, 2 basketball players. You got the gymnastic girls, and then you have some other track and field girls. So and that's just from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It's other black women that's there, so we don't.
But I wanted her. She had the orange hair. She was the one pointing as she's passing people, setting records off. I wanted her.
Well, you know what? I think that she's only 21. It's good she learned this lesson now. So she's not 25, 30 going through this. She learned this lesson now. She can go train. Next year we got the world competition. She'll probably dominate there. And then she can just get ready for the Olympics again. She knows what she needs to do. She knows what she can and can't do. She knows she's experienced this. I'm not invincible. I don't get a pass just because these terrible things have happened to me in my life. This is life. If I want to do this, this is what I got to do. She knows that. And that's good that she learned that at 21.
Yeah, that's true.
And to me, I'm pretty sure she is just heartbroken completely. But It appears that she's handling it well. She understands completely what she did, and she's focused on, all right, let me focus on what's next. I can't do nothing about this spilled milk, but this is what I can do.
And David said it's absolutely ridiculous. Weed is even still tested. Hey, it's against the rules. The rules are the rules. Yet people can drink with no problem. Yeah, you can get drunk. I guess it's a different kind of inebriated smoking weed versus alcohol. But yeah, alcohol you can drink. Get with the Olympics.
Well, and the Olympic Committee has said this is something that they are going to look into on the U.S. side. They have said that they, feel like things need to be revamped, but it's not just them. It's not just the United States when you're dealing with the Olympics.
Got it. The bigger picture is not foul. We want our kids to follow the rules and have led by example. She'll be fine still getting a check from Nike. Yeah, she didn't lose the sponsorship, which I thought was that was big, Cam. I was like, wait, is she gonna lose that bread? But they see the bigger picture is all right.
They riding out with her.
Yeah.
Because when Phelps did this, Phelps didn't even smoke weed. He just took a picture with the weed pipe.
Don't bring up Michael Phelps because then everybody they all hey, Michael Phelps. It was
but he lost everything. Comparison. He lost the check. He had already won. Like he was at the height of his career. He lost all his sponsors. He lost like she's still getting the check from Nike. His financial payments that all of that gone. And they didn't even find weed in his system. He just took a picture with a weed pipe, and they said that it gave the illusion. We don't even know this boy was smoking weed.
Yeah,
I'm spinning it.
So do we think the champion says, do you think is enough of a lesson for her? You think she learned the lesson? You think this is like an eye-opening?
Yeah.
She's not gonna be in the Olympics.
The world watching
every 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, life got real. It got real quick.
Yep.
David says, at the end of the day, you live and you learn. We all made mistakes and misjudgments. Facts. We are human. Fact. Pray she bounces back to keep her going. Yeah, she said she even posted about Oregon. She get to compete next year. I guess it's another trials or Olympics or something coming to Oregon.
No, the world. It's called it's the world meet. So it's different from the Olympics.
She get to compete.
Yeah, she can compete in that because that's not attached to that. That's something different. It's a different meet.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know how Sha'Carri didn't know about so yeah, and that was the other thing. I'm like, well, maybe she didn't tell nobody that she went and smoked weed. I don't know, but they got the green monster you can take, or that it's some stuff you can take that'll get it out of your system. Now you're gonna be on the toilet, but it can clean it all out, so it won't show up. Because we in the military, maybe I'm talking too much.
No, it's people got all types of remedies you can drink. For not to show up. But
Shorty caught herself. She's like, "Oh Lord,
I'm about to give it where's your spot? Who's your plug?"
I ain't in the military no more, so hey. And I wasn't doing no drugs, and I ain't never had no problem with my drug test when I was in the military. I never had to take a green monster, but you can do a green monster and it will all come out.
Stephanie said, "What about Tabitha Brown and Wendy? Maybe Sexy Mo about to talk about that. Maybe. Someone called Mike. Said he didn't get kidnapped. He might have got kidnapped. Told you he pissed a lot of people off this last couple of days. I don't know.
Yeah, they showed up on his door. You in there, Mike Shawn?
Is weed really addictive? All right, let's bring. I don't think is weed addictive. Is that one of them addictive drugs?
I don't know. I mean, weed. I look at it like this. That grows from the ground. I mean, greens grow in the ground. So if we doing the wrong thing when we eat greens, we eat carrots, we eat cabbage, we eat lettuce.
That was in your smoky voice. It comes from the ground, from the earth.
It comes from the earth. Yeah, it's not manufactured.
All right, let's bring Mo into the mix. Mo,
you can take.
Hey, Mo.
That was fast. That was quick.
You can take Mike's spot.
There wasn't no. Whoa!
Oh, you need the intro.
That's a big square.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up right now, the 6-time degree. What else? TakeOver legend alumni. What is your sorority again?
Zeta Phi Beta
I
sorority.
ain't want
Overrated. Yeah, don't mess that up.
Nope, not
We
doing
won't
it.
be friends no more.
Allegedly with Sexy Mo. Sexy Mo, everybody. And she gets to shine a light on it.
Shine a light on. Shine a light on it. It has been a crazy morning. Crazy morning.
Wait, you notice somebody missing, Mo? Do you notice anyone
yes,
missing?
I do. What's going on?
We don't know. We think
Where's
the aliens
Mike?
got him.
Where's Waldo? Well, I hope them white folks ain't getting him out there in Marlton.
Mount Laurel.
I know,
Mount Laurel. Yeah.
In Mount Laurel. I mean, I know that he had a lot of death threats and a lot of things going on. People were threatening his life and stuff yesterday.
Yeah,
Has
DMs
anybody
is popping. DMs
anybody put out an APB on him?
Nah, I tried, but I'm on the
Well,
show.
we're just hoping for the best. Just hoping.
Yeah, he grown. Look, he
You
grown.
sound like the old people in church. I'm still holding on. I'm just hoping for the best. What?
It's in God's hands now. It's in God's hands.
Lord.
What's your first story? Who did what? Somebody said something about Tabitha and Wendy. I don't even know what that was about.
So let me tell you, and I'm a big fan of Tabitha Brown. I'm a big fan of her movement and just her positive vibes and energy. She has amassed a big fame on TikTok and other platforms. Hey, Tamara. So of course, anytime news hits that a woman is retiring a man.
I'm sorry. Billy said, wait a minute, the white folks would throw Mike back. They don't even want to keep him. But go ahead. They not going to go ahead. I'm sorry.
But wait a minute. Look at this one. I'm sorry, Mo. He left for the Bill Cosby tour.
Yeah, because Bill going on the tour. Mike trying to get on the lineup.
He getting on the lineup. Well, Tabitha Brown, Wendy Williams came for her on an episode of Wendy, and she was just talking about, that her marriage to her husband is not going to last long because she chose to retire him. And so she said, I've been there, done that with my husband. You see how things turned out. Well, the Tabitha crew was not having it. They were in an uproar about it. And so Tabitha, of course, with all her style and her grace and her just positive vibes and energy, she must have been surrounded by her crystals that day, because she came and she gave Tab is my favorite. She gave Wendy a read for her life, but she didn't do it in a, tacky, classless, call her all out of her name way. She just basically said, Wendy, I feel sorry for you. You are hurt. I feel sorry. She said nobody basically deserves the level of hurt that you have right now. What a hurt and wounded person you must be to be in a situation where you can't understand what real love looks like. And so she broke it down. She said, my husband and I made a choice over 15 years ago. He made a choice to support her in her career as wanting to be an actress and wanting to be in this entertainment industry. And so he took a job on a police force that he did not want, just to make sure that he can support her as she journeyed and went on auditions after auditions, and which we all know, this entertainment business can be very shaky. And so he supported her for the last 15 years. So now that she's in a position to really take care of the family and create a sense of generational wealth for her husband and her entire family, she's like, baby, you ain't got to do that no more. You don't have to go and put your life on the line. You can live in your true purpose. You can, he's into nonprofits. So she said, you can focus on what God wanted you to be, which is, a servant to the community and giving back to the community. So, hey, Michael Shawn.
Turn your sideways. Turn your phone sideways. Let's talk to him like a guest. Turn your phone sideways.
Hey, we got the Puerto Rican phenomenon.
He got his phone locked. You must have it locked.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so but Tabitha, Billy Davis said she, I guess, cut her with her, with her eyes. So she cursed you out without cursing you out.
She gave her a good Christian read. She didn't curse at Wendy. She said, "I'm going to be praying for you. I hope love finds you. I hope that one day you'll know what it feels like to truly be loved by somebody and supported, sister." And so a whole lot of artists. Tyrese weighed in. A lot of entertainment industry people weighed in support of Tabitha and told Wendy, like, sit this one out. And she was like, you got to be a different type of person to come for Queen Tab. Is what they call Tabitha Brown. So, she did it in a classy way. She said, "I'm going to pray for you." And it's nothing worse than dragging somebody and talking bad about somebody and they be like, "Bless you. I'm going to pray for you. I hope you have a good day."
Get more angry.
Yes, I have done it. It never fails. It never fails. It really gets under people's skin because they expect for you to get down in the dirt and tussle with them. So when you stay on that pedestal, like Tab did, and I'm pretty sure that Wendy is not going to come back. She ain't going to say anything, and if she does, hopefully it's an apology.
I think that's a beautiful thing that she retired her husband.
Yes. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I wouldn't do it," but she explained it and she broke it down so eloquently to say, "You know what? This man supported me. He held me in his arms when I was crying after all of those no's." She said, "When I finally got my yes and my yes and my yes, and I got that money and I got that bag," she said, "I didn't want my husband who sacrificed 15 years to help me get in the game." She's like, I didn't want him putting his life on the line and putting that vest on and being out in the community in harm's way. She said it was an honor to retire him.
Yeah, absolutely. Because somebody needs to run the house, and that's hard to do that, run the house, because, as a wife, you still have a lot of responsibilities too at home. So if you could, you and your mate like that, y'all got it like that. Not no new joker, joker popping up, but they've been together for years, and he supported her the whole time.
15 years he'd been on a police force, and that's not even what he wanted to do, but he knew that he had an assignment to be the head of his table and the head of his household, and he carried it. He
put up
carried
with
it
a
because
lot
he
of
saw the
BS.
bigger picture. He saw the bigger picture.
You said it's hard to run a house. It's also hard to run a house without internet. So, I think that's what Mike is experiencing. He doesn't have any internet and he can't run a house. So I guess, I don't know if the Bill Cosby accusers let him go or the death threats are subsided, but he popped up like a hostage.
Listen, that little tiny square. That little tiny square that he's in, he's nonverbal. He's making, rapid eye movements. I think that he is being held hostage.
Let's bring me there. Let's see if Mike is he okay? Let's see, Mike. Can you hear us?
This is a serious
in another country.
Mike, what happened?
He got picked up by the cartel.
Blink hard like 5 times if the cartel got you.
The cartel got him.
You get any food and water?
He froze.
No, you going again?
He froze.
Now he's back in the basement.
Even his 5G don't work. His 5G don't even work. Hey, no internet and that 5G don't work either.
Something must be wrong here because mine has been lagging. I've been scared that I was gonna fall off too.
We had storms across.
My phone. I've been trying to my phone's down.
Mike blink.
Yeah.
If somebody's holding you hostage.
We've had storms, across the coast. So I think that's why there you go. There he go.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, now we can hear you.
Now we can. Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all know I'm just a spectator. I'm not part of the show. I'm an audience member. Because what I just said to the cable people, if that's really a recording, it's gonna be amazing.
I knew you was mad. Tam said you was big mad.
Yo, what I just said to them, it was kind of true. Not everything was true, but it was kind of true. But go ahead, y'all. I'm just an audience member. Y'all rock out.
Well, speaking of the doggone internet, they are starting to drag Cardi B. And the internet is apparently wanting to cancel Cardi B now. So, of course, they're calling double standard. Everybody's locked in on this whole Bill Cosby situation or whatnot. Of course, they're saying, but what about y'all are outraged about Bill Cosby, but what about Cardi B? Bill Cosby never admitted or said that he actually drug anyone, but Cardi B has a whole live video talking about how, she back in the day would drug, certain guys with money and then rob them. And so she said, hey, back then I did whatever I had to do, whether or not they were poor choices at the time. I did what I had to do to survive. And that's what she's saying that she had to do to survive. But of course, they feel like in the interview, she was braggy about it. Like she bragged about assaulting, unsuspecting men who were trying to hook up with her. And she said, nothing was handed to me. And, basically I did at the time what I thought was in the best interest of myself and my family. And I did what I did to make a living. So she said, I never glorified the things that I brought up in that video because the internet is dragging her now. And of course, she said, I never even put those things in my music because I'm not proud of it. I feel the need to not glorify, but be more responsible about what I did back then.
How did he come up again? Like, how did it even come up?
Because, the whole Bill Cosby drugging people. And of course, I told you yesterday that Mark Lamont Hill, a lot of the entertainers and political analysts, they have weighed in on the Bill Cosby situation and taken a stand.
But how did Cardi's personal, like, did somebody ask her and she shared it, or somebody?
No, so about 3 or 4 years ago, the internet be they'll bring up stuff that you did as a baby if they could find it. So Cardi B did an interview about 3 or 4 years ago where she was basically talking about having to, hey, I drug, all of us did it as strippers, is what she said. We used to drug guys who had money, set them up, put a little something in their drink, and then rob them.
Hey,
wow. And she said it from a standpoint of, hey, I know it was wrong, but that's what I did back then. That's what a lot of us did, is what she said.
Legit, it was just a movie, just out, not even 2 years ago.
God knows what he's doing. God knows what he's doing by having my internet down.
Your mind, Mike, because it was a movie. Go ahead.
Right now, I would give it to everybody right now. That's why God knows. I would give it to everybody right now who is mad about me. But I'm done. But
so, of course, again, they're riding the whole cancel culture wave, and they're wanting to cancel her out, saying, when is she going to be arrested? But of course, men and all of their machismo, they're not going to come forward and say, yeah, I was drugged and robbed and set up by Cardi B. And I want charges brought up against her. They're not going to do it.
She bragged about it on the song. She spoke on it in lyrics.
Oh, she did do a song. She got in some lyrics on it.
Yeah.
She mentioned it. Well, back then I guess it was different to mention. Like I said, the movie Hustlers. Remember, Hustlers just came out in 2019. Yeah. I just looked it up, and that's what it was all about. Getting strippers, entertainers, drugging people, taking their bread, taking their money, and then you wake up, money gone, you embarrassed, and you're like, oh man, that escort got me, or hey, that stripper got me. It happens. Like, hey, it happens.
Don't talk about the victims. Y'all better not talk about the victims. Y'all better not.
The men? I think some men, with where we are now, maybe like 5 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe men wouldn't come forward. But shoot, I think now if they know they can get something out of it, they probably will come forward and say, yeah, she drugged me.
Just be careful what y'all say about them man victims.
Oh, they can't talk about no victims, Mike? What are you saying?
Yeah.
But that's wrong to do that to anybody, to drug somebody, and that's robbery. You robbing them.
Took advantage of them. But is it looked at differently because they're men versus women? Well, I think that's what the double standard. Like, because the uproar ain't for Cardi B. Oh, she took advantage of some dudes. They were, I don't know.
They probably didn't rape them, but they drugged them and robbed them. That's a crime. You can't do that.
I know, but we know the double standard that people aren't looking at it quietly the same.
No,
and there were guys that were given the drugs and he still had sex with them, and then after the sex they passed out and they got robbed.
Yeah, so that's rape is when somebody does it. They take it by force. So the men probably consented to the sex part.
It's not just taken by force. If you are unable to consent, if me and you, Shawnee, get drunk and I have sex with you,
I can be charged with rape because you were unable to consent. You were drunk.
But what if we agreed
That's the
before?
law.
What if you and I
No.
agreed before we did it that this is what we're
If we're
getting ready
both
to
drunk,
do?
but
Mm-hmm.
if we agree while we're intoxicated,
Mm-hmm.
nope. The first person who says the person got raped. I found this out in court. If me and you are both drunk and we agree, it don't count. So if you gave me a drug and we high, you raped me. That's the law. Y'all can look that up. That's the law.
That's why all of that play after the club and stuff.
Not consent. Y'all broke. I'm sorry.
No, you said you can't give consent if you're under the influence. I think that's what you were saying.
Because you're not in your right mind. You're not
Mike,
you're not in
like,
your
I'm not.
lucid right mind.
Mike can't talk about it. Mike can't talk about it. Nope.
Well,
I
that's
can.
messed up because
I can.
we
Yes.
drunk. I mean, you know what's happening when you drunk. I mean, well, let me rephrase it. I know what's happening when I'm drunk, but I ain't never been drugged.
Next story.
Chips?
No, I think that's the internet for Mike's phone.
I know, I'm being funny.
Oh yeah, no, that you know, frustrate him even more.
But eating chips.
Well, speaking of being locked up, and speaking of assault, Soulja Boy is speaking out. He's responded to a lawsuit that alleged that he caused an unidentified woman, who they have in the courts named as Jane Doe, he caused her to have a miscarriage, allegedly, is what they're saying, because he assaulted her. Now, we all seen him on the whole marriage boot camp with Nia. And he's no stranger to the aggressive and domestic violence. So, of course, this is being pursued. And Michael, Shawn, I don't know. The internet is not working over here either. Because everybody just froze. Oh, there you are. All right.
No,
so she claims. Okay, so she claimed the victim is alleged victim is claiming that she was in a long-term relationship with Soulja Boy, and she experienced multiple incidents of assault by him, and
the internet is horrible for both of them. I don't know no other way to cancel.
I can't even get on my phone.
Let me see if I can find the Soulja Boy story.
I don't know. Soulja Boy did something about something, and he smashed somebody, got somebody pregnant. I don't know what she was saying.
Supposedly, he caused someone to have a miscarriage because he was so physically abusive, I guess.
Oh, allegedly, somebody had a miscarriage because he got physical with them. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, that is what this girl Jane Doe that they're calling is saying.
Yeah,
let's see.
So with Soulja Boy,
out Comcast for me.
So with Soulja Boy, was it?
Oh, here it is.
She alleged that he got physical, and that's what caused the miscarriage to happen.
Yes. So her allegations is
that.
No, that's all right. Her allegations are basically saying that yes, he did get physical with her, not one time, but multiple times throughout their relationship, and this incident caused her to have a miscarriage.
That's physical and sexual.
Yes, she said that he kicked her in the stomach while she was pregnant, knowingly pregnant.
And I can feel somebody. I hear somebody saying, "Well, she said this happened multiple times. Why did she stay in that relationship? Why did she go back?" But I guess you can't ask that question.
You can ask that question, but just be ready for the answer. But she says that. Well, they're saying that it caused her to have a miscarriage and did permanent damage to her reproductive organs.
Permanent damage. So that means he Chris Browned her. He got physical.
That's more than a Chris Brown. That's an Ike Turner.
Yeah,
and you kick somebody while they're pregnant and knowingly, physically, harm a woman that allegedly he was in a relationship with. And so I'm curious as to who this woman is, because again, if you remember Teddy Riley's daughter, Nia, she actually talked about similar experiences with Soulja Boy and that he was a violent person.
Yeah, but they need
But as
like
we saw, she continued to go back to him. They had an on and off again, very tumultuous relationship, and she continued to try to work with him through his things and work with him through his aggression. And that, he just never changed.
you know what I've
Amongst
heard
a
with
few other things.
situations like that is even from a very close family member, I've heard, well, you have to work it out. Don't call the police on that black
Mhm.
man. Y'all sit down and talk about it. Okay, well, maybe he's just stressed. And this is
Stress.
from other women
Mhm.
that say that. These are the older people that you look up to that say these
Mhm.
things. And like I've told my daughters, listen, and I hate to raise them this way because I really want them to grow up and be able to have a loving relationship with
Mhm.
the man. But I'm like, look, if the Joker is if he making you unhappy
Not the Joker.
yeah, the Joker going,
The
because
big Joker or the little Joker? Well, go ahead.
I can't say what I want to say.
Right.
Get
If
out
the
of there.
MF, right.
Yes, if that
No, but can it work though?
mofo,
It could work though, right? Though, Sean, in some case, like as the older advice coming from those seniors are saying, like,
I don't see it because I mean, just from personal experience, I don't see it. And then when those excuses are made for little black boys,
Mhm.
young black men, it gets worse. They become like there's nobody, and this is why I say what I say about LeBron being there for his son. Like that's missing because most of them
Mhm.
that I've dealt with, there's no father, or
Mhm.
the father is the same, and nothing was ever said. There was nothing ever there that made them do right. So no, you have to put them in jail. You got to put
And
the laws on them when they
and
doing
so
stuff like
so
that. Mm-mm.
I feel like y'all might have been in a
and so
relationship
coming
and you
from
stayed and it worked a little longer than you expected, or it was something else that broke you guys up. So you never been in a relationship, Mo or Shiny, where a male, I don't know if it was just a little physical. It's something that you may have even started and they responded back and you didn't stay.
A
You
little physical is like me and the girl's dad, when we were married. He's never balled his fist up and punched me or slapped me. Like I said, I don't even recall him raising his voice at me. But if I got up, too close, or he felt like I was getting too close to him or something, he might get me off of him. But he was not, and there is a big difference. He wasn't abusive. He was not trying to physically hurt me to, make me feel like he was superior or put some kind of fear in me. Yeah, that happens. You're in a relationship and y'all might bump hands, or, he might reach for the keys or the phone or something. But to just beat somebody up and kick, and some people say that's a start of it. But again, I can't even recall the time this man has raised his voice at me or put me in like the last situation that I was in.
And David, you got to be careful with that comment, David. David saying he doubt the timing. He doubt that this is true due to the timing of when she decided to say something. You can't speak on when somebody decided to say something, David. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Victims speak when victims speak. But
yeah,
and that is true. I think the Soldier Boy is really more so focused on the fact that she's identified as Jane Doe, so he doesn't even really know the person's name, the accuser's name at this point. And if it is true, I'm sure that he has some level of inkling to who it is, if it
yeah. I
is.
won't say he
But
don't
because
know.
this is his behavior, he may not. He may
Hey,
not,
he
if
done
this
did
is
that
how
to
he
a lot of
behaves in
people.
relationships. And a lot of times, right. And so allegedly. And so what happens even with Soldier Boy's case, he has a lot of anger management issues. That's no secret. And then you also have to look at it from the standpoint of he doesn't have coping skills. Everything is like this. Everything is angry. That's his mode of, it seems like his mode of transportation to express his feelings. He's always, ticky boom boom with it. And so, with that, you have to ask, sometimes they say abuse is a form of control, or abuse is a form of what they've seen, or lack of a better word, with their mothers and their parents' relationships or what have you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, no. I like his music though. I like that.
But even that song, he's not. Let me watch me, Superman. This hoe. He ain't listen,
Right.
child. That baby need.
Right.
He need all kind of reform and help.
And so therein lies one of the other issues though, because he doesn't have respect for women. You know, I think the way that he looks and views as or devalues women in his relationships is proven, because across the board, everyone has a similar story. So we'll wait and see how the story pan out. Speaking of relationships, girl, ain't no better way to get over a man than either a new man and rebranding yourself. And Kim Kardashian West is no different.
She got somebody.
She got a
She
new
has
man,
been
or
seen
she
out
rebranded
now.
herself?
She both. So she has been out with a new boo. I doubt that it's gonna get serious because she is a lot older now. She's not, bed hopping from one person to the next. But I do think that she has a couple of people she done pulled out her black book, and she's going out there and she's dating and enjoying her life right now, as best as she can. But she has taken to the internet and she has told everybody, look, as of August 1st, we are shutting Kim Kardashian West's beauty down. And so they're going to focus on a new rebranding, because remember, it started out as KK Beauty. When she married Kanye, she rebranded and changed it into KKW Beauty. Now that Kanye and her are separated and getting a divorce, not only does she want a rejuvenation down below, but she wants a whole overall, overhaul on her brand and how she's bringing in the money. And it's not going to stop the bag. It's not going to stop the bag. People are still going to follow her. And so therein lies it. And then that's a great marketing ploy, because everybody's going to jump out. They're going to jump out and they're going to rush and buy the new packaging, the new logo. And then, of course, everybody's going to rush out and buy the last bit of stock of the old brand.
Smart marketing, very smart. That's all it is. I'm thinking, people I got to hurry and buy it before the first.
Yes, because
these next 3 weeks are going to be crazy.
And it's not going to come out again. It's going to be hard. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to change the content, right? So your color is still going to be your color, girl. But I'm pretty sure the packaging is going to look different. And she's going to come out with some dynamic, branding campaign. It's going to be big. It is.
Well, who was she dating? Though you say she was out, so we saw her out dating somebody, or was it just she just saying I'm dating?
Yes, no. So she's supposed to be dating this guy. I can't even pronounce his name.
Is it this white guy? Or he's not white, but he.
You said he's black.
He's black? Not black. No, he's not black.
He's not black.
He's non-black.
And they know who her baby dad is. That baby dad come with some baggage there to know my baby dad is Kanye.
Well, he's out in his own right, gallivanting with a new thing. He's been seen out and about. But of course, it's a lot different for Kim, because if you look at her track record, everyone that she's been associated with, especially since Keeping Up with the Kardashians have been on, she's married. Or at least gotten to that point of engagement. So she's not one that she hasn't been one to kind of like be out there like that.
He's a minority. He ain't white. He mixed with something.
No, he's from Europe somewhere, but he's not. He's other. He's white.
Yeah, he other. He just other. Yeah,
he got a tan. That's all.
No, he's something else. There's something else in there. He a quarter or something at least.
It's Ivory. What is his name? I can't pronounce it, and I'm not going to butcher it up.
Yeah,
I'm not going to butcher it up. But yes, she's out there doing her thing. She's rebranding. I'm pretty sure she done got her some honey pot or some a noni egg or something, and got that thing right. She done had a couple of steams to steam off some of the excess Kanye. See, women out there know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what a noni egg is, but okay.
You don't know what the noni egg is?
A noni egg? Nah.
Yes, it's what women use to clean out all of the bad energy, all of the toxins from the previous relationships sexual relationship, you know, and it doesn't have to just be sex. It just it cleans you out. It's a holistic approach to feminine care.
Oh, I thought it was just called a bath that you do after that. You just take a bath and you move on. But a noni egg.
There's some energy, J Black, that a bath water just ain't gonna wash off.
A noni egg. All right.
Noni egg. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta clear that. You gotta clear that old past bad sexual energy all out of you, and that noni egg will do it.
No, it is. So all right. So Kim with the noni egg. All right, what's your next story? I guess I don't know. I don't know where to go from noni egg. But all right. So
that's it. That's it for me today.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah, we're probably in a couple minutes early. We're in a little early. I mean, we got internet issues because I was going to ask you the question earlier that we had.
Wait a minute.
What's your question?
Dave's comment.
What did Dave say?
She will never date an ordinary guy. This is not her. Her guy must be a rich man because that's all she will date. She should lay low for a while and just be a mom. Well, Kanye should lay low for a while and just be a dad.
David. Mama gotta have some fun too, baby. Like, mama can't be just laid up with the babies on the boobs. Like, she gotta go, anytime. My mom always says, for every headache, there's a pill. And right now, that's
her pill.
There's a pill.
That's her pill. Yeah, y'all need to stop with that. Why is it the woman got to sit there and do nothing while the man is out chasing everything down?
She is
because we ain't got no noni egg. Because we ain't got no noni egg for us. That's why
she got all four of these kids.
Take a bath.
Kanye picking his kids up on his weekend? Is he getting the kids on his? Is he getting them on the 1st, 3rd, and the 5th of the month? Is he getting them every other Thursday?
And we all know that
she
Kim
can
is
have
very active. Kim is very active. Yeah. And so, no, she's not. It's not about money for her. And if you listen to one of her episodes off of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she talked about what really hurt her with breaking up with Kanye. She said, she woke up one day, and this is what happens when you almost reach 40. She woke up one day and realized, hey, this marriage I'm in, and my husband's all the way on one coast and I'm on another coast, and we just meeting somewhere in between, is not working out for her. She expected her marriage at that point to, look more like a traditional marriage where she's waking up with Kanye and they doing family things and so forth. So it didn't look like that, and I think that hurt her.
He's not a traditional guy.
He's not a traditional or ordinary. No,
ordinary. What's ever happen?
Not happening. Y'all bugging.
But the thing is,
not asking too much.
So let's talk about that though.
How is that?
He's worth $6 billion. Ain't nothing regular about him.
Ain't nothing.
They could be in the same house. They could be in the same house.
So people change. So people change, and if you don't grow with your mate, and you're not able to make that pivot with your mate, it's not going to work, or you're going to have turmoil, or you're going to have some type of issues in the household. And when she spoke on that, it really humanized her, because you don't have to be a millionaire or billionaire to understand that concept. If you have a entrepreneur as a spouse, or if you have a man or woman who is out there and that person makes, 7 figures on the West Coast, and you're living on the East Coast because this is where y'all brought y'all house. And, your expectation when you got married was that y'all were going to be in the same household. But of course, life changes, things happen, and it doesn't always end that way. So of course, again, you're stuck in a situation just like Kim. It may not be the same amount of money, but you're just like Kim, because your immediate need for right then is companionship. And companionship don't got a price tag on it. Just doesn't. Mm-hmm. So what she was needing, her needs weren't being met by Kanye, because Kanye was, again, Kanye was doing Kanye. Kanye was producing, he has his clothing line. He has all these different things that was going on. The church, what is it? Saturday church choir. He has a lot of things going on. So again, what she was looking for at this point in Kim's life is not what she was getting.
Yeah, the expectations are for both of them were They weren't meeting each other.
Her and Van Jones have been good friends for a long time. And I think Van Jones respects the fact that Kim wanted to get into law. I did see that comment. He said that he thought that Kim Kardashian was with Van Jones.
I just with it. Yeah, I wanted to know who that other guy was to see what he does, because I'm sure he ain't no ordinary guy that just works at 7-Eleven. Like that's not happening. But go ahead. Who is he? I'm sure he does something. He's rich in some aspect. He has this over here, but Kim is not dating no regular Joe Smo ordinary.
So you're dating who you meet, who surrounds you. So of course
I can't meet you as an ordinary guy. I can't meet you, Kim.
Why not? If we both at the Walmart or the grocery store.
And okay, so Kim Kardashian is going to be just strolling through the Walmart, and guys can approach her. Really?
She might if she wants something from Walmart.
She ain't going to Walmart, but she will be in Target. She has been seen in Target.
Where's Mike?
AKA Target.
Not without no security. Not what happened to her in London. You bugging.
There's definitely security around. There's definitely security around.
Yeah.
However, I'm pretty sure she's not going to just your average, hey girl, what's your name? What's your sign? Let me get your phone number.
You can't pull her belt loop.
You can't. Yeah, you can't.
I can't come up.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Let Jay get close enough. I like you.
Oh God! What Van said?
Yes.
Van said the rumor got him mad because he called her the thinker. Okay.
Yes. So and you know Van is a classy act in his own right. So shout out to him.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So we ain't gonna get into the topic earlier, Mo. We're actually another time about dating opposite sex. Can opposite sex?
Yes, I missed that because my best friend is a man. So yes, I will touch on that when we come back another day.
Yes, another day. So I guess we're ending the show. Who's gonna do the honors? Cam, let's wrap it up. Cam. Let's go, Cam. Let's wrap it up. Let's see how Cam in the show.
Bye.
Oh, well, before we go, y'all make sure you buy your tickets for next Wednesday. We are exactly 7 days away from Mike, Shawn, and Rodney Perry being on stage at the Addison Improv. You can get your tickets at 972-404-8501. Or if you here and you want me to hand your tickets to you, just hit me up. $15 for the tickets.
Pull up.
Wait, hold on. You said it's only $15. It's only $15.
$15.
We might have to renegotiate because it's featuring Jay Black now. So
okay.
With me being on the lineup,
$15.99.
I'm already with the $99.
We ain't even give you a whole $1 for your set. We give you $99.
$15.99. Y'all
you like the dollar store.
Come get these tickets.
This is a feature of the debut of Jay Black's comic debut. I'm going pro, baby. But get the tickets. July 14th.
In 60 seconds.
Oh my God.
And the whole the whole show is coming down, so it should be fun.
I got my plane ticket. I'm gonna be in the building. We all gonna be in the building. It's gonna be lit. You don't want to miss it.
Wear my sundress, as long as it ain't raining.
Girl, you in these sundresses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's
Shawnee trying to break some necks.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get my hair done because when I go out, I like to wear my natural hair, not other people's hair.
Oh.
Well, I'm probably gonna have a mixture of something in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the sundress, you want your hair to lay on your back.
Just make sure you have a fresh noni egg just completed, just in case. Back to the noni egg. I'm still stuck on this noni egg, but on that note,
it's Yoni. It's Yoni because I know you're gonna Google it. It has a lot of holistic beneficial. He gone, Miss J Black. I'm sorry.
Yoni egg. All right. Don't let fear stand in your way, because God put God first. Because God is the only thing that should be first.
Okay, Kathy.
Walk your journey, and don't let your journey walk you. I'm Michael Shawn. Just take over Legends. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.